WIIFTBPM.
WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me. WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me.
Jackson.
If you could make up a social media holiday, what would it be?
Randy said National Don't Let No One Put You Down Day.
No one. What you gonna do? So when they say something crazy, you slap them?
Be like, man, you said. Randy said a Jukathon Day.
Man, we about 60 years old. I be done had a heart
You gotta get your heart rate up.
Okay, not that far.
All right, Mario said my favorite one. My friends and I do what we call National Call Off from Work Day.
As a business owner, I don't.
You don't like that? Yeah.
I don't like that.
Because I'm the boss of this thing.
We got Marcus Garvey Day from Remy too.
Oh, Marcus Garvey Day. All right, what will we do on Marcus Garvey Day?
Call off from work.
I'm going to need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow. That would be great.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Every black holiday has something to do with calling off for work.
You're cool.
How about National Join a Positive Black Organization Day? Because I don't want to be recruited. I don't want to be recruited and the brothers be like, thank you. Thank you. How about National Tell White People the Truth Day? Tell them how you really feel.
You can't handle the truth.
Why don't we call that National Black People Get Locked Up Day?
I'm going to tell them there's an African-American man threatening my life.
Hello.
The most dangerous show in the morning.
I don't know what you did, but you did it right. Girl, you make it look so easy. Everywhere you go, heads turning left and right. Can't say you a dime, you're a 20 piece. Cause girl, you're the reason I be acting funny. Everything in me telling me don't let you get away. And all the guys looking like they wanna love you. Every day I'm your body, got not over my dead body. Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? With your hair done, nails done, when you put that grown on, why you gotta look so good? With your hair done, nails done, when you put that grown on, girl, why you gotta look so good? I can look and see you're not an average chick. You're shutting it down everywhere you go. Girl, I want you as bad as I want a check. Cause you're sexy from head to toe. Girl, you're the reason I be acting funny. Everything in me telling me all that you get away. And all the guys looking like they wanna love you. Every day I'm your body, got not over my dead body. Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? With your hair done, nails done, when you put your grown on. It's something about you when you put your grown on. When you're waking up straight out of bed, girl, why you gotta look so good? When you're at the job just taking a break, girl, why you gotta look so good? In the club turning up, why you gotta look so good? On the dance floor giving more, why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Girl, you know you be killing them when you be getting your own woman on. Why you gotta look so good? With your hair done and your nails done, when you put that grown on, girl, why you gotta look so good? Girl, why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good?
I press decline and you keep calling me. Give you some love and you want all of it. I'm out here working, nigga, get a grip. I'm just trying to touch a mill and you just wanna coexist. I say you clingy and you contradict. Give you my heart, you think it's counterfeit. Give you my word and you won't trust in it. What's the point of loving me if you don't know what trust is? I need the is you give now. Please don't back down on me. I know you've got the attention I need. Put your pride aside for me. 'cause I need that ease. Put your pride aside for me. That ease. While I'm out trying to get that ease. Know that I need that ease. Put your pride aside for me, baby. You're insecure, it's driving me crazy. I'm trying to get it and you keep on saying you know my love is never enough. I put up with you for too long, now I'm over it. You want affection, I need money, I'ma call it quits. That ease, that ease, that ease. Put your pride aside for me. That ease. While I'm trying to get it, that ease. That ease. Put your pride aside for me. Put it aside, put it aside, put it aside, put it aside, put it aside. Put your pride aside, put it aside. On me. Put your pride aside for me.
WIFTBPM.
You are listening to the most dangerous show in the morning. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Maze Jackson. Maze Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
For Ruthie Moore, for Todd Stoger, I am the host of the Maze Jackson Show, asking every single day, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them Maze said, Mayor Lightfoot, man, we ain't accepting that. We ain't accepting that. Let's go. Yeah. Let's get down to business and go ahead and address the facts, man. Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rahm Emanuel's another case. He was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover-up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happened in the town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you can put them in the pile. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gonna sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson, hope one day you get to send it. We need some different players in the game to handle business. Too many shady characters like Madigan and Blago. But when you really break it down, it's typical Chicago. City full of gangsters, it's what the land was built on. Same streets with hood legends, DNA get spilled on. Carjackers out here lurking, trying to get they steal on. Looking for a block to put them Hellcat wheels on. Let us give bogus appraisals a red line. Car crackers out here getting minimal fair time. And up to seal carry, I stay with the pipe. But Illinois gun laws giving minimal rights. Stay up on the swivel, make sure I'm moving tight. Check all of my mirrors when I pull up to the light. Pick my homie up from out of town, man, he caught a flight. He was hella nervous, told him, shorty, this a way of life. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. up, Chicago? Wake up, world. This is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson, and I don't have my co-host, Ruthie Moore. Ruthie Mo Money. My bad. I think I forgot. It's Ruthie Mo Money. But I do got my man, DJ Riis, the ruler, in the building. And y'all know we've been holding it down regardless. Riis, yesterday I was looking at the Restream reports. 346 peak live viewers, bro. 346. Put them numbers on the... I be slapping the backboard. Like, whoop, boom. I be putting my hand... Like, you know when you was a shorty, and the first thing you want to do is be able to touch the net. Then after you can touch the net, then you want to be able to slap the backboard. And then if you ever made it, I never made it that part. You can put that, you can poke. You be... I remember one time they put the trampoline by the hoop. Man, you should have seen me. I was during the Jordan era. Like when I was a shorty, right? When I was in high school, every day we would get the paper because Michael Jordan would be in. He'd be scoring, but it would be like when Michael Jordan was scoring like 30-something points a game. And all we would do is get the study hall, get the paper, and everybody just be circling Michael Jordan's points, and it would be like, and that was the era when, do you remember J.R. Reed? When he had the box?
Yeah.
That's when we had, we was in high school, and we had the box, right? And it was like, we would be watching the paper and seeing all that stuff, man. It was something, man. Speaking of NBA, man. Woo! Did you see the NBA scandal?
Yeah, but man, it's some of the most, if you read it, it's like America's dumbest criminals, how they got caught. They was putting in, they went to the dental work, they got a root canal for 8 teeth, $27,000 a pop for a tooth. And then it was the same day that they was catching a flight to Paris. It's retarded.
You know what? That is the epitome of the sweet lick. Right? No. We're going to talk about the sweet lick. Because somebody called him and said, hey, Joe, I got a sweet lick. I got a sweet lick for you. You finna go to Paris? I got a sweet lick for you. Riis, we're going to have a moment today when we're going to talk about the sweet lick. Have you ever had a sweet lick? How did it go? Did it turn out good? Did it turn out bad? Riis, you ever heard of a sweet lick before? Chicago. A Chicagoan would tell you, hey, Joe, we got a sweet lick. I got this sweet lick, Joe. But it don't always be sweet. It don't always be sweet. I'm going to tell you about my sweet lick experience and how it wasn't so sweet. But, man, hey, this is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. You already heard him talking. I already started talking to him without even introducing him. Got to say what's up to my man, Mr. Business in the front, party in the back, DJ Riis, the ruler. What's up, Riis?
That's about the best. You already know the rest. How y'all doing out there?
Oh, they doing good, man. They doing good, Riis, because it's tailgate weekend. Riis, it's tailgate weekend, dog. I've been looking at all the setups, the whole you dig. I've been online. But what I've come to realize, Riis, is that in some cases, some of our people have been underexposed to the tailgate experience. And they don't 100% understand what we talking about. So at 8 o'clock, I'm going to break down what you're supposed to do at a tailgate. I might even throw some pictures, some video, some whole things. Because what I did realize, Riis, is if you didn't go to college, and quite frankly, I'll be honest with you, in college, we never tailgated. The black people got drunk before the game at the house or somewhere and then walked to the stadium and sat in the section.
Sounds about right.
Right. You try to smash a fifth on the way to the game.
Pre-game.
Right? You get to the game, you lit, and you got 3 hours to burn it off. Right? That was our experience. I used to walk past the white people with the campers and the tents and the whole thing and be like, what is they doing? But it's all good. We're going to talk about the tailgate experience so that you are not out of place on Sunday. Because, Riis, the place to be on Sunday is in the parking lot of the 55th and the Dan Ryan, where we are going to have the What's in It for the Black People tailgate. Now, Riis, sometimes when I get to getting on these plans, things get a little crazy.
And I was gonna ask the peoples, do we want to be chancing it with the TV, or do we want to get like a TV truck? But see, the TV truck, 3 stacks. But I was just thinking, if everybody put in $10, we could pull up and be like, don't, right? And have like I'm talking about the pop-up big screen, like the white boy tailgate. Like the white boy, like watch the Bears, like y'all bring y'all TV and we at the movie theater. I really want to do it that way, Riis. I really do. So we might have to take up a Jesus collection today. Cause I just feel like this, Riis. If we gonna do it, we might as well do it. Like I want black folks to be like, man, wait a minute, and you know what I saw yesterday? Did I see some shade out there? Did somebody send some shade? I see I'm gonna have to, y'all finna make Petty Mays come out. So I can fight every day of the year, talk one weekend about having a good time, and then just want to start posting about what we talking about? Dude, Riis. They always tell me to take the high road, but I gotta tell you about what happened last night, and I'm starting to feel like I'm just not for it no more. Like, I really feel like I'm just not for it anymore, because it's like, I be feeling like people be like sneak dissing or trying to act. I'm feeling like I'm not for it. So hold on. Cuz, you keep me, hey, Mr. Mr. Stop sign or whatever you doing, keep my name out your mouth. You don't need to reference me. Don't put me in the post. Do your thing. You don't got to try to use us as a ladder. Do your thing, sir. Now, I'll be over here minding my business. But you gonna make a post and you want to talk about my tailgate? Our tailgate? Cuz we can make you famous. We can definitely make you famous. I'm starting to feel like I'm just not for it. We're gonna talk about it a little bit later, because I don't want it to be no mystery. So I don't want nobody running around talking about we'll be straight up. We'll talk about it a little bit in the 7 o'clock hour. But cousin, I be minding my business over here in my own space, doing my own thing. I don't got nothing to say. I don't choose violence. I choose to just move in my own space. I don't got nothing to say about what you do, sir. Keep me out of it. Summer Jam. It's the Mace Jackson Show. Riis be like, man, I ain't it. Riis, you don't. It is and it's funny because it don't got nothing to do with nobody you probably even know. But I was just thinking, like, why we can't? Do black people got to be mad every day, Riis? Like, I feel like some kind of times in the space of being black and aware, they want you to be mad all the time. I want to have. Can we at least have a good time? Can we enjoy can fellowship amongst black folks be a good thing? Can we gather in peace and harmony and see that as healthy interaction? That's what it is. All right, y'all. It's the Mace Jackson Show. I'm your host, Mace Jackson. Got my man, Riis the Ruler, in the building with me. Shout out to my man, Tyrone. Hey, Riis, you should have went with us yesterday.
Invite me, man.
Man, yes, you was invited, Riis.
No, but you never told me when, and I was free yesterday.
You ain't never free, Riis.
I was free yesterday.
Straight up.
After I left here,
Riis.
and I left here, and I actually did something that I haven't done in about 3 weeks. I took a nap.
Hey, Riis, I took a nap yesterday that ran away from me because I was hanging out with the local weed man.
See?
And the local weed man had me up into my elbows, like it was Riis.
Did you get to take something with you?
Riis.
See, oh man,
Riis,
man,
Riis. Hey, Riis. They had some. Riis. They was trying to put Big Swill out. Like they was trying. No, Riis. No, I'm saying they was like, oh no, the gun. That man, bro. Man, Charlie, Riis.
You ain't take me, man. You ain't let me know.
Riis, I feel like though, Riis, you already got the keys, and the challenge is, see, like the problem a lot of times happen with us is, I be trusting people, and then we let them in too far, and then they be like, up, I'm out the door. I got the keys to the secret sauce, and they out. But Riis, I'm telling you, bro, as we was sitting there yesterday, even though Big Swill said you was a rookie, he said you weren't ready for him. However, I must tell you, Riis, that is an experience that I will make sure that you and Ruthie have. Because, hey, Joe, what they doing over there? Ooh-wee. Tyrone Muhammad done came up on some, he done sneaky peated us, Joe. He done came up with something. Hey, Riis. Like, dog.
Because, man, I told you, man, I'm not going to wait on these white people no more. I'm not going to abide by their rules, do what they say to do while they sit here, make all this money, man.
Hey, well, he figured it out. He done figured it out. I'm just telling you, he done figured it out, Joe. And I was sitting there like, you know how you be like, this ain't a boom. Then you be like, you know what? Yesterday, my cousin was dragging all day. Went over messing around with Tyrone at 11, and by the time 11.
Yeah, I was free too. 11 a.m.?
No, 11 a.m.
Oh, man, I was free too.
Riis, you might not have made it today because the way Big Swills talk about you as a young buck, you might not have made it. We was on the big boy stuff yesterday. I was like, for real? They got ice cream. Joe, they got vapes. They got tincture. Dog, I was like, keep that stuff away from me. I can't, like, after the first, I was like, hey.
And you had called me.
Matter of fact, I called you in the car on the way.
No, I gotta go now. He called me in the car. No.
Hey, man, but I wasn't sure. You know how, look, man, Riis.
Because you know, he talking about you when it's like on.
Hey, don't blow up the spot.
That's what he told us to do.
I know, but I don't want to blow up the spot. Now, I seen it.
Though, right?
Off of it's yep. Off of that,
I already. It's like a good 15 minutes from my house. I just take that one street down there, and I can. You
show could.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Hey man, because yesterday the map quest or the whatchamajigam was out. The Waze had us, and I was like, we could have just took. Anyway, like, hey Joe, when you walk up though, don't let the door open because you'll be like somebody going to jail. Then you be like, wait a minute, it's not. Dog, it was like I went to the jungle yesterday. I seen the hole you did. Riis, I'm going to tell you. You know how people be lying? You know how you be like, they be like, hey, Joe, dude not lying. Dude is not lying for real. I was like, are you sure this? I was like, I don't really want to go anywhere. I'm going to sit in this chair right now. I'm going to hang on out. All right, y'all. So check out your local weed man, because Tyrone Muhammad. Hey man, I think that they're gonna be at the tailgate.
You keep telling them to check it out, but they don't know where it's at.
It's at 55th and the Dan Ryan. It's in the mall. It's called TP, and it's at 55th and the Dan Ryan. It's the same place. I'll be right outside in the parking lot where the tailgate will be. Riis, I'm hearing they might have slushies.
Are they gonna have? They should have their own tent.
Riis, they having their own slushie machine. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all, this tailgate getting into something. This tailgate is turning into something. Big Al, they said if you cook, Big Al said he want his food today because he got the. So if you donate meat, Big Al say you got to bring the meat today because he got to season it up so it's ready. And he said if you bring something on Sunday to put on the grill, don't bring him nothing that ain't clean and seasoned because he ain't got time to be doing all that out. He got to cook. Riis, I'm telling you. It's going down. Big Al had to go cut the lock off because somebody had his grill. It's going, like I'm telling you, people calling like, wait a minute, hold on. You mean to tell me? Riis, I'm still trying to decide we're going to do this crate challenge. Hey, I thought you talked. See, I told you, Riis. Riis, you scared Toy going to get some exposure. That's what you worried about. You worried she gonna come in here and be like, see the big lights in the big city. I know this shit ain't coming. I see her in the comments talking. Talk about, hey.
She said she coming, man. I'll tell you, hey, man, my people, we gonna come deep. Someday.
I already know about you, Riis. I ain't even tripping. Riis, you can't take 20 spots, dog. You cannot take 20. Yeah, but you got to tell. Riis the type of person, you say, we having a party. Riis be like, oh, you want me to invite some people? You be like, Look, Joe, Reese people be sitting there. They be there. You be like, what? I never seen you before. He be like, yeah, I was a guest of Reese. I be like, this Reese joint. Reese just take it over. Hey, y'all, it's going down this weekend. It is the cookout, and we didn't have the What's in It for the Black People cookout last year. In the summer, we was not sure what was going to happen, so we decided to have a tailgate and a cookout all at the same time. Hey, Devin, don't be sending me them texts of the haters, cause then you know I'm petty, so you know I'm gonna post it, right? You know I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna put it on the screen. I'm gonna be like, it's right here. Could you please tell dude just to leave me alone? Cause I don't be bothering nobody. I just be right here in the studio. It's the Maze Jackson Show. All right, Reese. Me and you, it's nobody else coming, so let's do this. Let's get the soul plane up to 60,000 feet. Let's get this thing up and away. You know what? Check it out. Did you see, speaking of planes, did you see President Biden was in town yesterday? And they tried, so I'm going to tell y'all something is going on between the mayor, the governor, and the president. Y'all notice that the national government has been here quite a bit? But apparently the mayor feels disrespected. And so the president let her jump in the motorcade. So he was rolling through town. She got upset some kind of way. So they pulled over and let her in the car. She came to the press conference, said some words, and then bounced out even before the president. I think that Washington, D.C. has a different understanding of Mayor Lightfoot than we do in Chicago. Right? Like, you know how people be, you know how like when you used to go out of town and you'll be like, people be like, man, you from Chicago? And you'd be like, yup. And you could just be like the superstar of the world. You'd be like, you was Jesus Christ superstar. Man, I'm the biggest rapper ever in Chicago. You ain't know? Then people from Chicago be like, I never heard of you. That's how I feel like the president and the mayor is. And I feel like I feel like her and the governor be like, you get out the way. No, you get out the way. No, you get out the way. Interesting stuff. Let's do this. Let's take a quick break, and then when we come back, we'll finish up these headlines plus the social media question of the day. It is the Maze Jackson Show. We'll be right back.
The Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back after this break.
WIIFTBPM.
Chicago's Power Hour. I'm your host, Angie Mims, and
Terrence Keys.
TD, a.k.a. Terrence Daniels.
I wish I had one witness in the house.
You got one.
Got a couple of them. Got a couple of them.
Two T's.
Give me a testimony.
Oh, Lord. He's did it before. Oh, Lord.
I got one. I'm better. I got 5 reasons.
5 reasons. Oh, Lord. He turned it around.
Turn it around. He woke me up this morning.
Oh. Don't do this. Don't do this.
Go
number
ahead.
4.
He woke me up this morning.
Come on, number 3. Come.
He woke me up.
Oh, Lord.
He woke you
That
up.
thing can touch you.
I'm
One
telling
of
you.
them 5s will get you. What's the second one?
He woke me up this morning.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh my God.
And the number 1 reason,
Number 1. Final answer.
he woke me up this morning.
He woke me up this morning.
That's a testimony.
That's a
Turn that thing
testimony.
And now, traffic and weather.
Good morning. What's in it for the Black People Media family? The time is now 6:34 a.m. And I'm Reese the Ruler with your Chicagoland area sports, traffic, and weather report. In sports, game 1 of the ALDS Sox in Houston taking on the Astros. Lynn had a bad outing last night as he would pitch only 5 innings and allow 5 runs. As Sox will lose game 1 6-1. Game 2 today at 1:07 p.m. Let's go Sox. Over the traffic on the Kennedy, O'Hare to the Loop is 19. Outbound to O'Hare is 18. On the Eden, Deerfield to Exchange, 27 minutes. Exchange back to Deerfield will be 28. On the Eisenhower, 31 minutes both ways. That's Thorndale to the Loop and back to Thorndale. On the Stevenson from I-355 to the Dan Ryan is 23 minutes. Outbound will be 33. The Bishop Ford I-80 to the Dan Ryan is 33 minutes. 29 minutes back out to I-80. The Dan Ryan is 16 minutes to the Loop, while 14 minutes back out to 95th. On DuSable Lakeshore Drive, 55th to Jackson, as well as Jackson back to 55th is 7 minutes. On the north side of things, it's 8. That's Randolph to Bryn Mawr, and Bryn Mawr back to Randolph. Today's weather, it is currently 64 with haze. Today will be a high of 72 and a low of 64. Expect rain throughout the early afternoon. Here's new music by Lex Interstellar here on the Maze Jackson Show.
Interstellar mode. Yeah, I finally got my mind right again. Yeah, now I know there's no time for pretend. Yeah, I come alive in the moonlight. See me shooting across the skies. Don't you know stars were born to fly? Yeah, I've been searching, crowded, looking for a way out. I've been hurt, falling, but I think I found my way now. I'm on my own, far from home, lost in space, in my zone. I found these truths, far from you, in my space, in a stellar mode. Yeah, I finally got my mind right again. Did it all in spite of the hate. Every time they said that I can't. Nebula, they run through my veins. Every molecule in the trance. Senses feeling some kind of strange. Damn, I think my name's Spider-Man. Jump out the window and swing for the dreams that just might be. Never gonna let go. No, to the man in the mirror look like me. Drifting through the cosmos. Oh, far away from your lies. I realign all my goals. That's a constellation of mine, yeah.
Chicago, it's your man Maze Jackson. This is the Maze Jackson Show. Hey, yo, Riis in the bottom of the screen, right? I'm trying to let the people see what's going on with the tailgating action. Y'all got to bring y'all spread out. I'm trying to give them a little love so they can see how I get down. Y'all got to represent. So whether your Black Greek letter organization, whether you rocking with the Bears, whether you got a favorite team, you're supposed to bring your spread, get it on. We're going to talk about it a little bit later. I got to get through some of these headlines because I'm getting fired up, Riis. I'm like excited about Sunday. Yeah, Riis, I'm thinking about cutting them. Like I'm thinking about letting Sunday morning take a Sunday off. Cause I feel like we gotta put all our energy into the to the tailgate. And you know, I know you be working, we invite you the time off, you gotta go work somewhere else. I think we might have to let them take a matter of fact, I might have to talk to you about it after the break. All right, it's the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man DJ Riis the Rule in the building. Riis, I want you to be real easy on these sports reports today. Hey, homie. Go easy. I was heartbroken.
Soccer's just soxing. It's all right, bro.
Oh, hey, homie.
Listen, remember when they won the other year, what happened? They lost the first game.
They lost the first game, and then it was like,
they just soxing. They finna win the next one.
All right. Don't be a hater, dog. I don't like how you saying that. Hey, man. You know, this when you hate when, you know, this is why I feel bad about what I did to the Cubs fans during because every day I posted the GOAT. Like, I had a GOAT as my profile picture. Like, they was, and then remember when they was, I'm going to stop. All right, how about then, you saw Biden visited to Chicago yesterday. I thought that was the wackiest, weirdest visit. And then why did he go to Elk Grove Village where there was Trump protesters? Well, you know why he went to Elk Grove Village? He went to Elk Grove Village because one of the biggest donors in Chicago is Bob Clark from Clayco, and he was building something out there. But you know why I think they didn't do Chicago? Because they didn't want the president to have to answer questions about the Chicago violence. Right? That's what I feel like is happening. So that'll be interesting. Park District Watch today at 10 o'clock. Park District Chief Mike Kelly could be facing a vote of no confidence. But even if he leaves, he gets like 200 and some thousand in health care and benefits. Like Reese, I don't ever know no black people that get fired and get a like black people, when you get fired, they had a police waiting to take you out. They don't be like, you negotiate no severance. Like I just heard, first time in my life, I heard a black person talk about some severance. Severance for black people is, we not gonna arrest you. You ever seen somebody black get fired? Do they snap? If you getting fired, do you snap? Or do you, like, when you getting fired, do you know when you about to get fired? Can you feel it?
You can feel it. You know, it's like a shift. And it's usually like it's two ways. Like you either doing something, you late a lot. You know, you can tell, or you didn't disagree with your boss, and now you know it's tension. Like I always tell people, if you're gonna fire me, fire me at home. You know what I'm saying? Or fire me as I'm leaving. Do not fire me and I done worked a couple of. Oh man, listen.
Why? What you gonna do? You gonna snap?
I'm upset.
You gonna test something?
I'm upset.
Well, that's the point, though. You fired. You upset anyway. So
I'm knocking down stuff. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm walking slow. I'm taking pens out to there. I ain't signing your letter to leave. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you how I feel about you and everything. And then I'm about this piece.
So I got to call you at home?
Call me at home.
I'm just playing.
Hey, I was once fired in a text message.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Who fired? What was the job?
I worked at UPS.
How they fired? What you do, Reese?
Nothing. See what
That's
happened?
What
happened was it was a white chick. She was like one of them white chicks that wanted to be black. You know what I'm saying? So like when I first met her, she was about like 6'3", 280. She was a big girl. She
okay,
said,
don't Dave Chappelle yourself.
She was like, "What hood you from?" I'm like, "Girl, you white, blonde hair, and everything." But so she was just starting to line like because I wouldn't talk to her. But to make a long story short,
oh, she wanted the Reese.
To make a long
she wanted
story
her piece.
Short, you know, I just wasn't cool with her, so she started lying. It was like, yeah, he said that you guys are racist and all this, but the other people was Hispanic. I'm like, yo, we both fucking we both are minorities. I'm sorry, we both minorities. So why would I do it? And I hang out with you. So anyway, they ended up firing me for not wrapping a box. I went to my boss and said I wrapped it. All the boxes but one. It was one guy left that told me that he had the box. He's like, I'm gonna wrap it for you. You did all of them. I told my boss, and I pointed at she thumbs up me everything on camera. I go to sleep. It's like Labor Day weekend or something. So I'm like, you know what? I had to be there at like 3:40 in the morning. So I'm asleep. I wake up, it's like 1:20. I read my phone. I have been fired over a text message. She like, yeah, we no longer need you. But the crazy thing about it, the same job I've been fired at, why they have called me back 4 times to come back and work for them.
It's hard out here for a job employer right now, Reese. It's hard out here for a pimp.
So I remember one job that fired me and I called me back. I went there. I worked a half a day till I was going to the washroom and never came back.
Man, I got fired from Burger King. It was the most devastating moment of my life. Not the most, but one of the most devastating. You know how, why I got fired from Burger King? Because I was the best. And I used to tell them that all the time. And so, I would it'd be a lunch rush. They'd be like, can you start 10 minutes early? I'd be like, yep. And I walk slow and I get there. And, they'd be like, come on, we got to rush. We got to be. And I walk slow. And then I come in and take over and knock everything out, get everything under order. And then I'd be like, I'm the best, right? And they would be mad. And so I remember coming into the office and it was like, you're an excellent worker, but your attitude. And I was like, because I'm the best. And I had to walk to work and I had to walk home. And it was like a mile there and a mile back. And I remember walking and I walked back home and I remember just coming in the house and my man like, ain't you supposed to be at work till 8? I was like, I got fired from Burger King. That's like, though. Then I went to go work at Omar's Smokehouse and I was the best there too. And then but they hired me back at Burger King.
Please tell me you walked out on them though.
Oh no. Burger King, I might even like Burger King more than I liked McDonald's.
You fired me. I want the biggest job. Oh yeah, man, I'm gonna do that for you.
That ain't why I got caught though. Cause really, I gave away free food to Burger King, but usually I gave away free food that was the expired food, right? Like a lot of times it'll be like 10 minutes. Like we'll make a whole bunch of extra food, and then put it up there so it expire. And he'd be like, come here, it's 10 minutes and 1 second. Come on. Pass it all out the drive-thru. That's not why I got fired. And then Donald, I think Donald was hating too. It was a lot going on during that time. All right, y'all. It's the Mace Jackson Show. I'm your host, Mace Jackson, DJ Riis the Ruler. Did you see Preckwinkle? Preckwinkle Security almost got carjacked? That's something when the police is almost carjacking your own people. Right? That's kind of crazy. And then Chicago Marathon is this week. That means they're going to be cutting off roads and people going to be running. Riis, would you ever run a marathon?
I want to. I ain't going to lie. I want to.
Really? I want to, but I ain't. I mean, it look cool. I just want to jump in at the last. Like, I want to do I want to start, and then I want to go through at the end, like, get a ride to the end, wait like 5 hours, go to the bar, have some drinks, hang out with my cousin, and then, like,
I did it.
Now they got GPS trackers on you, though.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, dog. I'll never forget, though. I could not understand the excitement of the Chicago Marathon until I lived in a white neighborhood. You know why? Because in the white neighborhoods, do you know that they set up stations and cheer people on like they ain't even getting paid for it? Like they go out there and they be like I lived in a neighborhood where the marathon came, and every year that it came, the white people will all get up in the morning and be outside. They will be writing signs, and I bet you even know these people. They be like, no, but we gotta cheer them on. Riis? Oh, no marathon for me.
We gotta do one. Come on, man.
Riis. We
can do it, man.
You can do it. I will be your inspirational partner. I will be like, Riis, come on, man. I will ride my scooter along the sides. Whew. Mace Jackson Show. I'm your host, Mace Jackson. All right, y'all. We are now going to move into the social media question of the day. When do we recreate? What's the matter? Oh, Riis, I need the big voice. My bad.
It's time for the social media question of the day.
You like, I got it right. I got it queued up. I'm set. I can say
having it, man. I be
and
ready.
then you gotta stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You gotta stay ready so you don't get ready. Like, you gotta be like, hey, but you see how you did it? We getting this kismet, man. Because you point, I'm like, oh, that's great, right? The problem is I always be telling everybody after you do it. So it'd be like, it ain't a secret no more. But it's the Mace Jackson Show. Social media question of the day. When do we create new glory days? When do we create new glory days? It's interesting about the creation of new glory days. So, Riis, I would tell you that for most black political people who did not succumb to the daily era, in the daily era, Riis, I would tell you that those people consider the daily era. Wait a minute, back up. To most black people in Chicago, if you were to ask them when were the glory days for black people, Riis, they would more than likely tell you that when Harold Washington was the mayor. Would you agree with that? That if you talk to black people and you say when was like the best Chicago, they probably say something about Harold Washington. If you were talking politics. I think, yes, 2 days ago when we talked to Guion, he noted that he was a daily appointee with a certain level of pride, right? And I was thinking about that in context of the Black Glory Days. Last night I went to an event. And it made me think of my time when I was first coming up in politics. and Riis, there was two sets of people, right? There was the people who held on to the legacy of Harold Washington, and they went down with the ship. They died old and I'm gonna say they died old, but they went down with the Harold Washington ship. Then there were the people who accepted the new regime of the dailies and gave up being kings to be warlords. Does that make sense? They gave up being kings to be warlords in the daily army. And in that army, there was a certain level of pride or aspiration that came with being chosen as a daily henchman or warlord. And so yesterday, it made me think when I was a young pup in the political world, how I used to be scared of snakes. As you were trying to navigate the daily jungle, I was very fearful of snakes. Yesterday, I saw a snake. While I was hanging out in the grass, right? So I was hanging out in the grass, minding my old business, and I saw an old snake that back in the day, I ain't gonna lie, snakes made me real nervous. And I watched and I listened as the snake slithered around, reminding people of the good old days when we took pride in crushing black inspiration. Let me break this down for you. During the daily era, there were a lot of people who wanted to fight the power. But it's like when you decide to join the dark side, or join, not to be a rebel, but to join the empire in the case of Star Wars, part of your job is to crush the hopes and dreams of aspiring black people, or to recruit them to the empire. And so yesterday I was watching as one of the snakes tried to revive the memories of the good old days. And I watched as the snake attempted to do or revert back to where the snake came from. The space where the snakes were paid by the white guys to crush the hopes and aspirations of black people. And as I watched the snake move and I listened to the snake's conversation and I realized what the snake was doing, reverting back to its old place where the snakes were paid to crush the hopes and dreams and aspirations of other black people. I must tell you, I took some level of personal offense because the snake attempted to crush the hopes, dreams, and aspirations of someone that I love and care about dearly. And the snake tried to remind us of back in the day when the snakes were the kings and they ruled. And I wanted to say to the snake, hey, snake, it's been some years now, and we're no longer scared of snakes. Now, I got to tell you that in this political realm, I try to show a lot of love and a lot of respect for people from where they came, from whence they came, good, bad, or the ugly. And as long as you don't get in my way, you don't try to hurt nobody that I care about, we ain't got no beef. But I must tell you that if you're going to try that snake stuff from the daily era, when it was your job and you trying to find a new white boy to do it for, we're going to have to cut the grass. See, it's time out for... we cannot revive the era of the Negroes whose job it was. Look, man, you get paid. You do what you got to do to get your money. But if you are trying to bring getting paid by some white boy to crush the hopes, dreams, and inspirations of our next generation, then we got to cut the grass, homie. We got to cut the grass. And after what I saw last night and what I heard last night, I'm just telling you, we not scared of snakes no more. This ain't, it is disturbing to me. It is disturbing to me to watch I learned a lot. Can I tell you, do you all got to understand that they presented these people to us as the way out? As our, if you wanted to get out, and it's part of that whole thing what we saw the other day, where, quite frankly, as a young person, they put those people in front of you and say, look, man, get on the program and you too can aspire. But part of that aspiration requires that when we say assassinate, you got to assassinate. You got to kill him in the cradle. And I got to tell you that there are a lot of people that look back on those times fondly. And I got to tell you that there was at least a way that we knew to get ahead. However, look at what that outcome has come to us. So as you sit around, and it was funny because I'm watching, because I saw the snake at the peak of the snake's power. When if the snake walked in the room and said you was going to get it, you was going to get it. And you looked around and you said, oh, snake going to get me. And I looked at how that consistent undermining of our own future led even to the snake's demise. And even as the snake is and then slithering and snaking, he don't realize that he's no longer presiding over a warlord. He's no longer a warlord. Now you in the grass with all of us, dog. But in the grass, don't think we don't remember how many babies you killed in the crib. Don't think we don't remember how many times and people you assassinated on behalf of the man. And it's and I gotta tell you, it's something to a dude talking crazy to a woman. It's something to trying to talk slick and veil your BS. I'm finna tell you, bro. And I mind my business and I let I'm not the politician in the family. I'm just say this. Hey Joe, don't be talking slick. Don't talk slick. Don't talk slick, because I'm just telling you. It's like I know who you are. And we know how to count. So Femo, let me tell you, do what you want to do for whatever white boys you want to do it for. Get your check, get your money, take your guys, go do whatever. But me and mine, don't. Hey, Joe, if you ain't with it, move around. But you will not spew poison. You will not spew poison to none of mine. Now, next time I'm going to wake up, I'm going to make you famous. And we going to name some names and we going to start calling out some cards. But I will tell you again, our glory days, being slaves to the king was not our glory days. So Ninja, if you selling slavery as glory, you better take your ass somewhere else. You selling slavery, like we not going backwards. And I swear to God, we are down the battlefield before we lay down or go back into some chains. So you run back and you tell that white boy that. And quote me, because I'm telling you, I am not. Hey, man, these niggas, excuse me, these black dudes running around here trying to still act like the king, y'all king ain't here. You can't be slave. Hey, man, I'm going to tell y'all brothers something, man. I'm going to tell y'all sisters something. And I'm praying for, I'm going to need y'all to pray for me. Because you can keep that fake Suge Knight BS somewhere else, cuz. Real talk. Real talk. Talk that slick when ain't nobody watching. Whew. Maze Jackson Show, man. Our glory days was not slavery. In spite of what you believe, the daily years were not our glory years. Might have been you because you got to hold the whip. But it wasn't good. It wasn't sweet for all of us. And if you think, hey, man, I'm not scared of no whip. Because we got guns now. It's the Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back after these messages.
The Maze Jackson Show will be back after this break.
Shop at Black-owned and operated Solo Beauty, where you are appreciated and respected. Located at 8158 South Cottage Grove, Solo Beauty can supply all of your black hair care needs. Solo Beauty is open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday.
And now, traffic and weather.
Good morning. What's in it for the Black People Media family? That time is now 7:03 a.m. and I'm Riis the Ruler with your Chicagoland area sports, traffic, and weather report. In sports, in the MLB, game one of the ALDS, Sox in Houston taking on the Astros. Lynn had a bad outing last night as he would pitch 5 innings and allow 5 runs, and the Sox will lose game one 6-1. Game two today in Houston, 1:07 p.m. Let's go, Sox. Over the traffic, Kennedy O'Hare to the Loop is now 35 minutes. Outbound to O'Hare is 28 on the Eden. Deerfield to Exchange is 36 minutes. Exchange back to Deerfield will be 29. On the Eisenhower, Thorndale to the Loop is 41 minutes. Back out will be 34. On the Stevenson from I-355 to the Dan Ryan is 46 minutes. Outbound will be 35. On the Bishop Ford from I-80 to the Dan Ryan is 49 minutes. 28 minutes back out to I-80. The Dan Ryan is 16 minutes to the Loop, 14 minutes back out to 95th. On DuSable Lakeshore Drive, 55th to Jackson is 9 minutes. Jackson back to 55th is 7. On the north side of things is 8 minutes. Randolph to Bryn Mawr, and Bryn Mawr back to Randolph. Today's weather, it is currently still 64 with haze. Today will be a high of 72 and a low of 64. Expect rain throughout the early afternoon hours. I'm Riis the Ruler. It's Friday, y'all. So y'all know, it's Lil Dante.
seems you have forgotten love. I do believe that something went wrong somewhere. What about my feelings? Do they mean anything at all? You got me so in love, I'm too blind to see. And that you got my love, now you wanna put me down. And that you got my love, got me standing on shaky ground. What about it, baby? What about the days and the nights we spent? What about the love we made so sweet? Are you sure you wanna live? Think it over, baby. 'Cause girl, I believe I think you just might wanna change your mind. Now that you got my love, you don't even come around. Now that you got my love, got me standing on shaky ground. What kind of way is that to treat your man? When I gave all that I never had, you got me going through changes of life with you. Are you sure you wanna live? Think it over, babe. 'Cause girl, I believe I think you just might wanna change your mind. Now that you got my love, you don't even come around. Now that you got my love, you got me standing on shaky ground. Yeah. Now that you got my love, you don't even come around. You don't come around. Now that you got all my love, you got me standing on shaky ground. Put your hands together. Put your hands together. Before you leave out the door, before you leave out the door, baby, won't you change your mind? Really wish you would change your mind. Now that you got my love, you don't even come around. Now that you got my love, you got me standing on shaky ground. Now that you got my love, you don't come around. Now that you got all my love, you got me standing on shaky ground. Put your hands together. Put your hands together. Oh my, I had a conversation with her. This is how it went. Before you leave out the door, before you leave out the door, baby, won't you Just wait and see. Baby, won't you change your mind? I'll do better if you change your mind. Now that you got my love, you don't even come around. Now that you got my love, got me standing on, shaking. Now that you got my love, you don't even come around. Now that you got my love, you got me standing on shaky ground. Baby, won't you change your mind? Baby, won't you change your mind? Oh, no. I've been hoping, baby. I've been praying, baby. Yes, I have. Baby, won't you change your mind? Oh, no. I've been hoping, baby. Yeah. I've been praying down on my knees, praying that you change your mind. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'll do better if you change your mind.
Back to the Maze Jackson Show. You are listening to the most dangerous show in the morning. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Maze Jackson. Maze Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
Church if you ain't trying to help us. Don't even try to be around and can't protect us. We see the lies now of the politicians. We need money and no symbolism. It's May and Riis and Ruthie and Todd explaining how we all come from God, giving us tools to beat the odds. If we united, our movement gon' stop. If they ain't trying to help us, they ain't trying to do nothing. We gotta do something. We gotta stop running. It's time to confront the problem. Really, you expect you oppressed to solve them.
Wake up, Chicago! Wake up, world. This is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man, DJ Riis the Ruler. Riis, I was a little bothered last night. I ain't gonna even lie. Let me say big shout out to
you. Told me, you gotta stay out them comments. Nah, just say, how you gotta, hey, man, I don't even give people energy sometimes. You guys,
Riis, so here's my problem. I don't give people energy till they make me pay attention. And realistically, when it's my family, right, cuz, that's when it's like, you can say anything you want to say about me, right? And, I feel like, it's like I think mugs be thinking stuff is still sweet. Like, we grew up now. We saw that your plan didn't work. Right? Like, we grew up. We saw that them tickets you was selling really didn't bite. Matter of fact, they bit you. So I gotta ask you, man. I won't give it no energy till you make me. And then when I do, you just don't want me to focus. Because if I focus, I'm going to spend some time on you. And I'm not talking about on the radio. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Riis. I just, I got to say this, right? So I got to tell y'all, that back in the day, when you was trying to come up, if you had any aspirations of coming up, you had to get with one of the warlords. That whole system got busted up. And in the warlord land, the way that they made you prove yourself was your willingness to go kill somebody black if assigned. And you climbed up the ladder by your ability to murder. They was snitching though. That was the whole point too. Just so we clear. Like the whole engagement was to run back to the white boy and be like, I'm out here doing. Because Negroes will dance for money. And my thing is, get your money, but don't come over here poisoning our babies. Go snake the white folks. Go do what you got to do, but don't come over here spewing that poison, because I ain't with it. Not with it. I'm not honoring it. Be to see you too. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Riis, check this out, man. 18 former NBA players charged with healthcare fraud by the feds. Like, this is a federal case. So I want to kind of talk about this from a variety of different perspectives. First of all, the concept of they had, among them were 3 world champions, NBA title holders. They was basketball players. Riis, what's the league minimum? Like $1 million? Like,
nah, it's like 100 and some thousand, something like
you
that.
Sure?
Yeah,
check that out.
Like if you don't play.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, we talking about, okay, so I want to start here with the fact that we got NBA players that are committing healthcare fraud for money. Now, Riis, I gotta say, somewhere in the mix, and we're gonna talk about this a little bit later too. Let me back up. Does being a former NBA player put pressure on you in the real world? Like, i.e., trying to keep up with the Joneses or maintaining a lifestyle or a facade or an appearance of still doing it? Like, because my thing is, if I'm going to Paris and I got to hit up the people before I go to Paris to get my spending money, I probably shouldn't be in Paris. But that stated, the first thing I want to ask is, how do you go from being an NBA player to committing healthcare fraud against the NBA? Then the other part I got, Beulah, why couldn't they just sign up for Obamacare? No, because Obamacare don't give you no pay. You can't scam the Obama. It was a lick. Be clear. And this is the problem. These are like America's stupidest criminals moments, but this is, somebody said that this is a lick. Somebody said, hey, Joe, you know you can fill out this paperwork and they'll just send you money. There's a story in this too. There's a story in this too in the bigger world. But hey, Joe, check this out. Hey, man, you know if you fill out that paperwork, and this is how it started, Riis. You know how it started, right? Man, somebody filled out the paperwork. It went through, but it was for a small amount. It was like 5,000. Somebody put the 5,000 back through again, came back. 5,000 extra money come in your pocket. Wait, hold on. It's the so then you say, all right, somebody else say, hey, Joe, check this out. So you at the party. Hey, Joe, you know I got this sweet lick, right? You know you're a member of the league, right? You know you go talk to your dentist. You go talk to your doctor. They fill out the paperwork. Because it's a lot of dentists that will only, Riis, take what you get. Like, they'll say, I'll just take your insurance. Whatever the insurance will pay, that's what I do. But you say you going to the NFL, to the NBA doctor, they say you got to pay to get you, because every NBA player got their teeth fixed right now. They tell you. And they send you to the elite dentist. So now, you done told, and it get around. So you're a little light one day, and you put the paper in. And it come back, this time it come back for 10,000. You like, man, Joe, they ain't even see 10. Somebody like, hey, Joe, I just got a check for 10 stacks. Sweet lick, Joe. This lick sweet than a mug. Somebody else didn't go do it. Then the word stuff. Because, you know, you tell somebody about it, you ain't supposed to tell nobody, but then the next person tells somebody, right? Like, you know, when you go to your joint, you be like, I'm going to take you to my spot, but don't tell nobody. Then the next thing it starts spreading around, and then Reese, it's somebody that pushed the envelope that made it go too far. Somebody, whoever put in for the 420, for the whole 420,000, somebody at the NBA was like, hold it. Ninja, I just saw this. I just saw you on Facebook. How you get a $420,000 surgery and you still outside? You ain't have no recovery time? Let me look into this. Now, the crazy part about this is it was only $4 million total. So what? Divide 4 million by 18. Because this is the countertops again. This is the Negroes going for the ninja money. So how many times does 18 go into $4 million?
Each person would get like about like 122.
So now these are
$222,000 for each person if they split it equally.
If they split it equally. Now, mind you, they game checks was that at one point.
Well, it all depends
on which one you was.
If you look at them, they're all old players that played in the early like 2000ish. You know, like late to like 2010. So at that time, like I'm looking at it now, like the minimum salary in 2013 was like almost $500,000.
So Shannon Brown wasn't playing for no $500,000.
Right. So that was the league minimum.
Okay, I got you.
So yeah, like you know how like players get picked up on the league minimum.
Right.
So, you know,
but that's at the end of their careers because some of these players was decent players at some point.
Right. But if you look at all these players, they all the players that you can see probably are broke. Like Sebastian Telfair had that big buzz, and then
he just
you know what I'm saying. Big baby Glenn Davis had his glory years in Boston for a little bit, and you know, like these players, like you said, Shannon Brown.
They were supernovas. They went way up and then came right down.
Right.
Like they was like stunts. But my point here is, Reese, how does that happen? Was it a sweet lick gone bad? Like, how do you as a former NBA, because here's the part that I think was crazy about it. Obviously, even if you're a crappy player, or not a crappy player, even if you wasn't a superstar, the league clearly has something in place that takes care of you for insurance-wise forever, right? Because these dudes are all out of the league, and they still can fill out claims to get insurance money. How, Reese? How?
You know, somebody said, man, like you said, I got a lick for you. One person hit up one person. Sebastian called big baby calls. You know, it started going around, and I guarantee how they got caught that somebody leaked it. Like, I think that's
somebody got caught.
But I think the way that they got caught is somebody said something.
Reese, what $420,000 surgery can you have though?
I don't know.
That don't nobody know about. Like, if you had a $420,000 surgery, that's like some open heart. That's somewhere they come on, man.
And it was to the dentist, wasn't it?
Right.
He was getting around. He was getting diamonds.
Dog, good you got right.
He was putting in diamonds. Yes.
And so my question becomes: does being an NBA player put a level of pressure on you? Like, do you have to keep like if you are an NBA player? A former NBA player, do you still try to keep in that space? Do you still try to keep the facade of the NBA player lifestyle? Like Tony Allen. Think about Tony Allen. He had the longest career, the most successful career. He was even in on it.
Broke, bro.
Is he?
You play a lot of role, man. It's only so much. Like, I don't believe. So you got to really think about if somebody get paid $5 million. Like, these people be having a bill of like a $2 million a year bill, you know, that they got to pay. So if you really think about that over time, when you hear somebody say NBA player buys $100,000, I'm like $100 million house, they not paying. We know they not paying $100 million
up
right
front.
Then. You know what I'm saying? It's over the years. You know, over the years, you paying it. That they get they get bills and they buy stuff at the top of their careers like, oh yeah, I got it now, and think that they're gonna make it. And then as it started to like come down, man, then it's like I'm trying to stay with the Joneses. If you want to stay in the, fame, like I need to be hanging with these people and stuff like that. And yeah, I can believe it. I believe that some of them do get broke. Man, I have an uncle right now played in NBA for like 11 years, regular. No disrespect to him, and he'll tell you he did not manage his money right. Kevin Upshaw, that's my uncle. Kevin Upshaw, that's my uncle.
Really?
Played from Chicago,
right?
Played in Marshall,
right?
All that, and you know what I'm saying. But
we can give him a podcast.
Hey, listen.
Tell him we'll do a podcast. Hey, come on and tell us the stories. I'm with it. But Riis, I was just thinking about. That's why I was asking you: is there pressure to being a former NBA player? And then I was going to talk about, because part of this I want to talk about a little bit later too. There's two parts of this that I want to go into. One, have you ever been presented a sweet lick? Was it good or bad? How did it work out? It's worked out good and bad. And then I want to talk about Chicago basketball culture, the life of a Chicago basketball player, etc. Do we set them up for failure? Like, I feel like basketball, Chicago to me has got to be the basketball mecca. Like, I know people try to say New York, and they try to say, but like, shoot, you think about it, like Maywood got the most professional basketball players, I think, in the country. Quiet as kept. Don't talk to somebody from Maywood. They'll tell you everybody from Maywood. From Zeke to, who was they went through the, what's my man? Come on. Michael Finley. Like the most players that play in the NBA. We got to find out, did Maywood have the most players from Illinois that played in the NBA? I think they might. Anyway, Riis. So I feel like Chicago basketball culture also puts a lot of pressure on players. Then I want to talk about the sweet lick. Have you ever had a sweet lick? Was it sweet? How did it go? Man, I can tell you I got a couple sweet lick stories. Man, I've been saved from some. Can I tell you about a sweet lick story I had, Riis? Yeah. So one day I was at a fundraiser, political fundraiser, and this black dude come up to me, and he say, and he like this is when we were all under warlords, right? Remember I was just talking about that, like the political warlord game. And so, like in this realm, Riis, back in the day, like depending on what team you was on, the way that people bragged was how much money they made. But like for black people in these scenes, in this universe, the black people were proud to be like, I'm with the white boy. Does that make sense? Like, I'm team, man, my boss, and the black people would bicker over whose white boss was more powerful because they was making more money. Now, mind you, if y'all saw Many Saints of Newark, the black people in this space were second-class citizens, but we were happy to be second-class citizens in that space. Does that make sense? So white boys was making millions, black people be happy to make thousands, but they would, because they was making more thousands than everybody else, and they would be like, ooh, my boss hooked me up with blah, 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 and we got this thing going on, and we could get in here, 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 and here. And I remember a black dude came up to me, and he was part of, like, he wasn't part of a minority. He was a direct recipient. His boss was a white guy. Big time, big time, big time. And he came in and he told me he showed me his Knights of Columbus. His Knights of Columbus, whatever thing it was. And it was funny because it gave him it symbolized to him that he had another level of privilege. And he said, look, young blood. Because at the time I was like a hot commodity and they was trying to recruit me away from 27. And so he was like, look, young blood, if you come join us, we got the hookup. And if you get you a truck, man, you'll be making money all day, every day and the truck don't even got to work. He was like, look, man, just get the truck. And if you get the truck, I'm going to show you how you can make a couple $100,000 a year, even if the truck don't work. He was like, I was like, man, that's a sweet lick. How much do the truck cost? He's like, you got to get your truck for $100,000. But if you talk to my man over here, he'll give you because he know you going to make the money. So he'll give you the loan to get the truck. Man, Riis, I'm telling you, I was running around. I had got my paperwork together, everything ready. I was ready for the sweet lick, yo. Right before I'm about to turn my stuff in, the hired truck scandal happens. And the sweet lick that I was about to get put a whole bunch of people in jail. And I was like, whew, I just missed that sweet lick. Like, Riis, I thought that I was about to get free money from the government, and I ain't even have to work, and I didn't really see it as wrong. I just thought it was a sweet lick. Like, when it's a lick, you don't think of right and wrong and how it affect anybody else. You just be like, I'm going to be straight. Riis, that was one sweet lick I'm so glad I didn't get. Because everybody involved, except the person who set it up, wound up going to jail. And I was just thinking, and even my man who showed me his Nights of Columbus, the black dude, and when all of the people who had the sweet lick went to jail, all the white people never knew who they was bragging for, never knew him. It's the Mace Jackson Show. Have you ever had a sweet lick? Riis, I know you had a sweet lick. Riis, I know you had a sweet lick went right and one that went wrong. So I can't wait to hear your stories. Plus, I want y'all to give us a call, 872-259-7474. Have you ever had a sweet lick? Do y'all know what a sweet lick is? Riis, I was almost part of the hired truck scandal. If I would have had 2 more weeks, I would have been. It's the Mace Jackson Show. It's the Mace Jackson Show. We'll be back after.
The Mace Jackson Show will be back after this break.
Oh, man. They done messed around and gave New Era Chicago their own radio show. What they do that for?
You done messed up. So what we doing, bro?
Man, we talking about power.
Did you say power?
Not rights and equality, but power. We ain't begging, we building.
In that order, Chicago, and we got dope segments. Hey, yo, sis, holla at them.
Peace and love, family. It's Sister E of New Era Chicago in the building, dropping the statistics, holistics, and of course the ballistics. Good for the mind, body, and the soul. Let's get it, family.
And this your boy D Cook coming with straight facts. If you don't know, now you know.
And this is your other sister, Omo Oya Music, coming in peace, love, and light, getting real with my people so we can quit with the bull spit.
And this brother E, and I'm gonna wrap it up with the power surge.
Listen, it's going down every Wednesday night, 5 to 6 p.m. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It's the Black Power Hour, New Era Chicago Radio on What's in It for the Black People Media.
All power to the people.
All power to the people.
All love it.
Yeah, I love being black. Hey, do this for my people.
And now, traffic and weather.
Good morning. What's in it for the Black People Media? The time is now 7:34 a.m. and I'm Riis the Ruler with your Chicagoland area sports, traffic, and weather report. On the request of the fans, I'm sounding a little sadder now as I give the sports report. Game 1 of the ALDS. Sox are in Houston taking on the Astros. Lynn, sorry you had a bad night last night. You'll get it next time, Chipper, as he pitches 5 innings and allows 5 runs. Sox lose the game 1 6-1. Game 2 today at 1:07 p.m. Lucas Giolito gets the start today. Let's go Sox. Let's go Sox. Now over to traffic on the Kennedy O'Hare to the Loop, 15 minutes outbound to O'Hare 22. On the Eaton Deerfield to the Exchange is 54. Exchange back to Deerfield will be 33. On the Eisenhower, Thorndale to the Loop, 55 minutes. Back out to Thorndale will be 36. On the Stevenson from I-355 to the Dan Ryan is 47 minutes. Outbound will be 38. On the Bishop Ford, I-80 to the Dan Ryan will be 43 minutes, 28 minutes back out to I-80. The Dan Ryan is 23 minutes to the Loop, 14 minutes back to 95th. DuSable Lakeshore Drive, 55th to Jackson is 10 minutes. Jackson to 55th is 7 minutes on the south side. On the north side, still locked in at 8 minutes. Randolph to Bryn Mawr back to Randolph. Today's weather, it is still 64 degrees right now, mostly cloudy. Today will be a high of 72 and a low of 64. Expect rain throughout the early afternoon. I'm Riis the Ruler. Now here's Sparkle with Ease here on the Maze Jackson Show.
You see me, you see him, my best friend. He hold me down like ankles fighting the waves. A partner to my crime, yeah, I do time. Till I'm with you, I be counting the days. Yeah, ooh, been through so many things, but we always get through. Yeah, ooh, it ain't always perfect, but it's worth it. This is deeper than the surface. If I said I didn't love you, you would not know I've been frontin'. Wiped all my scars away like it was nothing. Took the parts of me I tried to hide and make them something, something like it was nothing. Ooh, so much, baby. Ooh, you know you drive me crazy. Ooh, you give me peace of mind. Ooh, let me tell you why. You make it easy, say, to take it easy, say, feel so easy, say, easy love. Say, to take it easy, say, feel so easy, say, easy love. I never thought that I would give it to you, but now I don't think it's the time, I won't do it. I think it's cause the way you talk to me, know how to say it without making me feel little. You're gracious even when you pop off on me. When you get done, I got a little something to drop off on you. Because you earned it with the time you took to put it that way. You got me liking to get put in my place. If I said I didn't love you, you and I know I've been frontin'. Wiped all my scars away like it was nothing. Took the parts of me I tried to hide and make them something, something like it was nothing. Ooh, so much, baby. Ooh, you know you drive me crazy. Ooh, you give me peace of mind. Ooh, let me tell you why. You make it easy, say, to take it easy, say, feel so easy, say, easy love. Easy, you make it easy, say, to take it easy, say, feel so easy.
You are listening to the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man DJ Riis in the building, man. Y'all better stay up on my comments. Y'all acting up in there. Riis, I don't like how you be doing the White Sox, bro. I'm not feeling it.
The fans said I sounded too excited.
Bro, you right.
So the next one when you left, I said, per the fans, they told me to calm it down. So I said, yesterday, unfortunately, the Sox. I gave them a set that they said they don't know how it's possible for me to sound happy and sad at the same.
Riis, I feel like it's something going on with you, man. And this, I think you taking too much happiness in that. Now, in case y'all are wondering what is going on with these videos, we are showing videos throughout the show today, so y'all could get all set for the tailgate that is going to be happening at 55th in the Day and Ryan. Now, they asked me. Now, we might be able to get somebody sponsored too, but Riis, they want to do the shots. We y'all trade the shots for the TV, for the big screen. You ain't got to take the shot, but we can set it up. I'm down for that. It's the Maze Jackson Show. They give us the big screen. We're going to get the big screen. Riis, I can't. We got to ask you at 8 o'clock. So the first thing I want to do is ask, y'all give us a call, 872-259-7474. 872-259-7474. Have you ever had a sweet lick? Has it ever gone, how did it go, right or wrong? Anybody on that line? They scared. They don't want to touch that. They probably, I'm going to tell you the sweetest lick that I think y'all going to hell for. The food stamps lick. Y'all know damn well y'all is not supposed to be in the, you're not supposed to trade your food stamps for no $100. What's the deal? What's the sweetest lick you get on food stamps?
Half. If somebody tell you, man, I get like 100 for 50 or 2 for 100, even like 110. If you doing half, oh yeah, you sold me. You sold me your half.
You'll use Riis. You'll use somebody's food stamps.
Yeah.
Wait? So let me ask the question because I'm out the game a little bit. See, because when I used to, in college I was on food stamps. That was in college, the sweetest lick was going to the public aid office and getting on food stamps in college. Because, boy, $300 worth of food on a college campus at the grocery store? Oh, dog, I was killing County Market. I'd be straight up in the line like, I'll take, man, we had banquet chicken for days. My icebox stayed fresh. You should see my, I think I still got my picture from it too. My food stamps picture. I think I still got it. Man, the food stamps lick in college. I don't really buy people food stamps because I be like, the baby's going to be hungry. Like when you buy people, I be like, oh, it's going to be a hungry baby. Riis, we got anybody on the line that got a sweet lick? Who on the line? Tell me about your sweet lick. Who is it? Caller?
Hey, Maze, how you doing out there?
All right, who this?
This is Chuck over in Markham, Illinois, south suburb over here next to you. And, I've been following your show from Chicago out here. I'm following you, my man. I sure like what you're putting down out there.
Thank you, my brother.
But, I want to tell you about a sweet lick coming out of Crestwood, Illinois, about the mayor over in Crestwood.
Okay.
Seems that the mayor was involved in the red light camera scam, taking a kickback.
Right.
And they asked him to step down, and he said, he's old, he don't step down, he won't still be the mayor. So they offered him another position in the city with the same salary instead of firing, and he still don't want to do that. So that's a lick. That's the way the lick goes, certain people.
That is a sweet lick. I read that story. Yeah. So you talk about Mayor Lou Prester out in Crestwood. Look, he said he was going to step down because of he had health issues that was pressing. But he was going to step down and they was going to give him a job for $65,000 a year as a director of economic development. And then the newspaper got on it, and then they messed up his sweet lick because he was going to step out and not have to do the job and get paid the same amount of money. Man, that is a sweet lick. All right, that was a sweet lick. Hey, y'all blew his sweet lick though.
That's how most sweet licks. Like if you ever hear a sweet lick, it's always when the end of it is always
it's a skirt. Well, see, but I that's why I was asking you. Are there sweet? I want to know a sweet lick. I'm telling you, the sweet lick outcome for my food stamps was off the chain. I stayed full because that was a sweet lick in college. I never forget when my boy JB came back and said, "Hey Joe, you'll get food stamps." Because I went to, how like in college you be in between. Like if you're a black kid in college, sometimes and you move out of the dorms, you could be in between hunger phases, some kind of way. Like depending on your money and how much money your parents send you and all that stuff. That's why I always worked at fast food because I could always take their stuff home. Anyway, I remember the first year we moved into our apartment and we didn't have, and I was waiting on my check, my financial aid check. And I remember being like, my man came home and said, you can go to the get food stamps. And we would go to his house. He would always have food. Always. JB always had food. Like I'm talking about like good food. Man, hey Joe, go to the public aid office and get you some stamps.
Hey, Devin should definitely call in with that.
Devin, call in with your sweet lick, dog.
Put it up there.
All right, I'll let him talk. Let him call in. Because he sweet lick. All right, Riis, tell me your sweet lick story. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. You ever had a sweet lick? How did it go? Riis, talk to me.
Probably all my sweet licks went bad, but no.
you tell me, give me a good.
I did that susu. Remember that susu?
I don't know a susu.
You know how like everybody was like paying money and then you like keep going like a little flower that happened like during the
pandemic. Heard about it, but I never got into it.
Oh man, so listen, it was a sweet lick at first because like what people would do is people would make fake ones and have people buy into it. So you would be like, hey, yeah, man, I got this susu. It's going crazy. It's basically supposed to be like residual money. Like I say like it's like a tree, I guess you would say. So like you one person that end up getting paid from 8 people on the bottom, and then after that person get paid, then the next 2 people up under them move up, and then it's their turn. So we would create, like people would create fake susus and be like, oh yeah, man, this susu is busting, man, it's been turned around, and we have all these people saying, oh yeah, that we got paid. Each of them was $500. So now we got 8 people like every 2-3 days sending $800 trying to get in the susu for like 3 months.
Did they come looking for y'all at the end?
I mean, they may have our real number or nothing, but nah, I mean, some folks was,
that was a scam.
Huh?
That wasn't a sweet lick. That was a straight scam. You was scamming people.
Look, my man Burns, I carried that up fruit times on the susus. Yeah, hey, it was something that, hey, if you can get it in, get it in.
Man, Charlie, do y'all remember when? Does anybody remember XL? First it was XL, then it was then I remember I started selling Melaleuca, and then I got, what used to always give me the sweet lick? That used to always give me the marketing, the multi-level marketing. So it's like first it was telephones, it's gonna go public. Then it was the Melaleuca. Then it was the travel, YTB travel. I think they got me, hold on, let me see what they got me. They got me for XL. They got me for YTB travel. They got me for Melaleuca, because everybody was going to want environmental cleaning products. And then the last time they got me was that powder. I can't think of what that powder was when everybody was getting the powder. And it was like, everybody was blowing up, and then you would see them on TV, and they got $1 million, and they be like, I'm the superstar king of, and they get the big watch and the, right, or they show you the Benz, you come to the meeting, and you be like, you got a Bentley? Yeah, multi-level marketing was a sweet lick for somebody, never me. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. We got calls on the line. Callers, tell me about your sweet lick. How did it go, good or bad? Caller, you there?
How you doing?
All right.
Yeah, it's Robert. Good morning, everybody.
What's up, Robert?
How's it going? I had a sweet lick. I used to work at the ball games and collect you in for money, baseball games, football, basketball. Until one of my friends went and got the undercover police, then they busted that up.
He snitched on you?
He snitched on you?
Well, he didn't know they was undercover, but when they came to the door, supposedly they gave him $20. We was doing it for way more than that. And they stopped at the gate and they said, do you want us to walk in? I said, yeah. And they said, we ain't got no ticket. That was the sign. I should have said, go back, but I let them in, And that was the end of that sweet lick.
Did they?
And your job.
Did they arrest you?
Yeah.
I knew it. I was just gonna say, because you see how petty the NBA is, right? $4.2 million.
Right.
They going after these dudes. They got multiple billions of dollars. They finna whoop these dudes on international TV for $4.2 million. And LeBron spent that on a watch last year. Hey, Robert, that was a great sweet lick. I'm gonna tell you. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. I thank you, brother. I'm gonna tell you another sweet lick I had, Riis. And it came to an end. Not me, but my cousin. My cousin used to work at this place called Aladdin's Castle, which was a video game place. And my cousin had a key that he could turn on the machine and give you free credit. Say you lost you could go in there and turn on the thing. But my cousin didn't know that they had a count. Like every time you clicked it, it was a counter. So my cousin started saying to people, hey man, and this was when Mortal Kombat, the first one, came out. So people was trying to finish it. He'd be like, hey man, $20 till you finish. $20 till you finish. Man, I'm telling you, I think Tennille might still have the Christmas presents I bought from that stuff. I bought my cousin, not me, my cousin, Christmas presents every holiday. Then one day, and you know what I did not realize? That at the time, that all them video game arcades in every corner operate was the mob. So like, I remember the boss called me and said, you don't want to come in. Just don't come in. Like he did me a straight solid. He was like, do not come in. It only was 20 years later that I realized why he told me not to come in. Because, Riis, I'm going to tell you the other sweet lick. The other sweet lick was, you know how you used to play skee ball and they give you them tickets and you go and you trade it in for them little, you trade it in for prizes? Well, do you know that if you save up like thousands and thousands, there's a book in the back. So the stuff you see, like say you got 100,000 tickets. There's a book in the back that they give you that, like, bro, you can get like flat screen TVs, anything, like car, like if you got enough, you can get anything you want. Riis. So my cousin, every time a kid would bring in their tickets because they didn't have a way to throw them away. So every time anybody would bring their tickets, my cousin would throw the tickets in a bag. And then he would take the bag to his house. And then when he lost his job, he had his boy go in there and turn in the tickets that he had collected for 3 years. And it was so many tickets that they wasn't going to never count them. So he got a stereo system at the time. My cousin got the Bang & Olufsen. Y'all remember, did anybody see Poetic Justice? And that dude had the CD player that was like, and the doors opened and it was slid and then the CDs went up and down like that. It was like, that joint was $5,000 when it first came out. Or it was 250,000 tickets. I turned in 250,000 tickets, man. My cousin did. Riis, that was a sweet lick. That one went straight. But I'm gonna tell you, every time that I could think of when I have a sweet lick and it is not.
I think the sweetest one of them that I had. Well, I never did, but I know somebody that did it. Is they working for an insurance company, so they would go to like the auto place and get like some cars and crash them, and then one person. So they like get like a BMW and put like dents in it. Then they crash it. Get like most expensive car I can get from there. Crash it and then fill out the report for it. They called me. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
I'll tell you one. I had some friends who had this. This might have been the sweetest lick I ever saw in my entire life. I had some friends who worked at American Express where they printed the credit cards. You already know how that went, right?
Yeah,
Riis.
That's why I said I can't really tell you. Like my real sweet.
Riis.
I can't really tell you.
I got him.
Like,
that ain't yours. It's your cousin.
My cousin.
Right, Riis. My cousin. Now yours might still be current though. So we gotta let TV. Riis. Look, Joe. These dudes had credit cards in their own name. That was on somebody else's, some international company's expense account. Man, can I tell you, they had, like, Riis. Riis. I mean, it was like, Riis, can you imagine having a black card with your name on it and you...
Listen, I'm trying to... Man, at one time, my cousin had to say... Man, my cousin was telling my cousin, like, hey, man, I know how to get, you know what I'm saying, some CPN. I know how to get you some numbers. And then and my cousin knew somebody that had the little embold thing. So, you know, you put your name on there, you put the number on there. Yeah, so, like, you can get like a credit card, and, you know, you put the numbers on there, and then you put your name, expiration date, exactly how they credit card worked. So then you would go there, you know, like sometimes it was a hit or miss, but one time my cousin got into a corporate account. And when I tell you, it was like, hey, you ever seen more money? You ever seen more money?
Okay, I'm going to tell y'all about my other cousin. So my one cousin used to, when he went to college, realized that in the first week, everybody was just getting credit cards in the mail. And so my one cousin, one day, got a card in the mail. Riis. And my cousin and his friend went to the mall with the card. Riis. The card swipes, it don't work. So my cousin and a friend take the card, leave, go outside, throw the card away, and then go back in the mall. They at the shoe store, at the Foot Locker, and the mall security come grab them and be like, you and your cousin was using a card. No, he wasn't. Riis, they took the cousin, like, and I'm telling you, like, because it was the person, my cousin had the person where you were supposed to go to at the mall, and the person who they were supposed to go to at the mall took the card, gave him the eyeball, like, and the next thing you know, everybody got locked up. The card was not a sweet lick.
Yeah, that's why my cousin, I told my cousin, man, you got to get out the game early. You know what I'm saying? How you look fun now? Cuz, man, you up out of here. So, cuz, definitely got out. I know somebody, though, they used to do fake money. So, like, I'm going to tell you the best lick that I ever had, but, all licks go bad, is I knew a friend of mine. My friend of mine used to get fake money. So, like, he worked at, I just say he worked at a store, so electronic store. So, he was like, hey, man, come through. Here's $200. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it'll be more. Here's $1,000, but only while he's at work, I want you to come and buy the most, buy a flat screen, buy a PlayStation, you know what I'm saying? And then because he gonna accept it, so he'll fake looking at it in the air, put it in there, you know what I'm saying? So boom, after a couple of days, my cousin will hand it off to somebody else, and they will return it. And then they were like, I don't even want it. They will return it with the receipt, and they will get back real money.
Let me help y'all understand. This is what I want to tell you, and this is the thing I want to tell y'all about the sweet lick, because there was a reason that I was telling you this. I went to. It always seems sweet in the beginning.
It got popped off.
It always seems sweet in the beginning. I remember telling Carl West, and I don't really talk about Carl a lot, but I remember telling Carl West. I remember he called me up one day, and he was like, and this was towards the end of Todd Stoger's reign as the president. And how I know about the fire sales is because there was a fire sale going on at Todd's joint, whether Todd knew about it or not. And I remember he was like, hey, man, I got an opportunity for a contract for $24,999. And I just remember, and it was like, and really, honestly, Riis, it was a time when everybody was coming up. And I just said, hey, brother, that lick ain't as sweet as it looks. Because the lick was, if for $24,999, you could get a government contract for $24,999 without any scrutiny. And so people was doing contracts for $24,999. And I remember being like, brother, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And he was like, you get one too? I was like, nope, don't do it. I'm not doing it, don't you do it. Riis, how about everybody who got a $24,999 was either in front of the FBI or spent some time in the jail? And so, the moral of the story, the sweet lick is not always the sweetest lick. And even if it's a year, 2 years, 5 years from now, you'll pay for it. Riis, can I tell you something? I have stopped looking for the sweet lick. As a matter of fact, if it is packaged as a sweet lick, if it seems if it's going good, too good, if it's a come up, I have decided, Riis, to consciously avoid the sweet lick. Because if it is oftentimes the $24,999 is harming someone else that we don't often recognize. But can I tell you what? For every sweet lick that I had that harmed someone else, when I paid for it, I knew it. Like, say you come up and your car windshield break. I'd be like, that is, and there was a point when those things would happen. And every time something would happen, it'd be like, remember that time 10 years ago when you did blah, blah, blah? That's this. And so since that point, I have avoided the sweet lick. I have avoided the easy money opportunities. I have avoided them because, Riis, even with that, when it came up with the cash, 10 years later, or however, did they ever find out? Did they find out? And it seemed like when you was in the midst of the sweet lick, there's no way this could go wrong. Did it go wrong, Riis?
You know, hey, man, listen, it went...
It went real wrong.
Real wrong, man. I just say...
Counterfeit money is federal.
I just say that my homie, like you said, went to work. My homie went to work, and like you said, the feds came in there. And he was like, can I finish? And they was like, nope.
Counterfeit.
Yep.
I mean, and it's the thing is, you don't even be realizing. Sometimes the sweet licks are so criminal, but so natural that you don't realize that you committing a crime. Till 5 years later when they be like, hey, let me see the paperwork on that. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Thank you to everybody from WBGX. I hope to see you all this Sunday at the Tailgate at 55th and the Dan Ryan. Thank you to everybody from Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. We're going to continue this conversation because we finna talk about tailgating. And we're going to take some more of y'all calls. Anybody got sweet lick calls? Any sweet licks? We'll talk about it more when we come back. They got some? All right, we'll be back.
The Maze Jackson Show will be back after this break.
WIIFTBPM.
Broken screen? Crash system? Are you in need of spyware or virus removal from your computer? Well, contact RPC Computer Repair in South Shore and let us help you with all your computer repair services and print needs. Need office or print production services, copies, scans, fax, or even notary service? Then stop by and support RPC Computer Repair and Print Shop located 1741 East 71st Street in the 71st Street corridor, newly revitalized South Shore areas, and let RPC be your one-stop shop, where we believe RPC is your PC. RPC Computer Repair is also a UPS access point where you can drop off and pick up your important packages. So let RPC be of service to you. Call RPC Computer Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. through 6 p.m. at 773-966-4457. That's 773-966-4457. Visit RPC at rpccomputeringinc.com for more information.
And now, traffic and weather.
Good morning. What's in it for the Black People Media family? The time is now 8:03 a.m. and I'm Riis the Ruler with your Chicagoland area sports, traffic, and weather report. In sports, Saturday in Chicago is game one in the ALDS. Sox in Houston taking on the Astros. Lynn had a bad outing last night as he will pitch 5 innings, allow 5 runs as the Sox lose 6-1. Game 2 today, 1:07 p.m. Lucas Giolito gets the start today. Let's go, Sox. Over the traffic on the Kennedy O'Hare to the Loop. 49 minutes outbound to O'Hare is 26 on the Edens. Deerfield to Exchange is 55 minutes. Exchange back to Deerfield is 33. On the Eisenhower, Thorndale to the Loop is 53 minutes. Back out to Thorndale will be 42. On the Stevenson from I-355 to the Dan Ryan is 48 minutes. Outbound will be 40. The Bishop Ford I-80 to the Dan Ryan is 39 minutes. 28 minutes back out to I-80. The Dan Ryan is now 25 minutes to the Loop. 15 minutes to 95th. On DuSable Lakeshore Drive South, 55th to Jackson is 10 minutes. Jackson back to 55th is 8. On the north side of things, Randolph to Bryn Mawr is 8. Bryn Mawr back to Randolph is 12. Today's weather, it is currently 64 and mostly cloudy. Today will be a high of 72 with a low of 64. Expect early afternoon rain. I'm Riis the Ruler. Now here's Loch Ness with terrorism here on the Maze Jackson Show.
Is releasing what it calls a new strategy to fight domestic terrorism. Following a 100-day review, federal officials are now laying out a new plan hoping to deter, detect, and prosecute domestic terror.
They went to the Capitol waving their flags and looking for smoke. He was out there looking for justice. They was over there looking for votes. Ashley Babbitt was with him and told all the people that nothing could stop us. She climbed through the Capitol window, breaching security, and called a shot, bro. The media say she a veteran. They paint the picture to make her look greater, but she disrespected the same country that she served. nerve that makes her a traitor. They was fighting police, resisting arrest. On God, I couldn't believe it. I guess blue lives only tend to really matter when it's convenient. Hey, these are the times we witness in history, all because they didn't get a victory. United States is so contradictory. We get equal rights, that's a mystery. Politicians, they more like magicians. You know they got tricks up their sleeve. We point out the flaws that's up in this country. You know they gon' tell us to leave. Somebody try to help me understand it. Always seems like a double standard. They be out here leaving us empty-handed. To certain rights we are not granted. The media is the culprit when it comes to the comparison. Cause when it comes to race, they always changing up the narrative. Terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. And that's on the real. You know what we know, I say it's terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. And that's on the real. You know what we know, I say it's terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. And that's on the real. You know what we know, I say it's terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. We still out here trying to get our reparations, but the government pump faking out here hesitating. I'm out here trying to keep my peace, so I keep meditating. The media make us look bad, they taint our reputation. Look, it's so sad that COVID causing toe tags. You claim you so patriotic, but you ain't wearing no mask. You out here wildin' with your MAGA flags and showing your ass. You wanna be part of some type of revolution so bad. Look, you talk revolution and constitutional rights, homie. I guess we forgot about back in the days when all of the business was whites only. Yeah. George Floyd got justice. Juneteenth got much respect. They made it a national holiday. Man, it's all good, but cut the check. They're giving out all of these vaccines, putting it in you like caffeine. Was it all in the part of the plan? I bet money like DraftKings. It's land of the free, home of the brave. 1776, we wasn't free till 1865, so we wasn't part of that shit. And that there's terrorism.
Terrorism. Terrorism. Terrorism. Terrorism. Terrorism. Terrorism.
Back to the Maze Jackson Show. You are listening to the most dangerous show in the morning. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Maze Jackson. Maze Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
For Ruthie Moore, for Todd Stoger, I am the host of the Maze Jackson Show, asking every single day, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them Maze said, Mayor Lightfoot, man, we ain't accepting that. We ain't accepting that. Let's go. Yeah. Let's get down to business and go ahead and address the facts, man. Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rahm Emanuel's another case. He was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover-up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happened in the town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you can put them in the pile. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gonna sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System the milk is so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System the milk is so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson, hope one day you get to send it. We need some different players in the game to handle business. So many shady characters like Madigan and Blotto. But when you really break it down, it's typical Chicago. City full of gangsters, it's what the land was built on. Same streets with hood legends, DNA gets spilled on. Carjackers out here lurking, trying to get they steel on. Looking for a block to put them Hellcat wheels on. Let this give bogus appraisals a red line. Car crackers out here getting minimal fair time. And I'm concealed carry, I stay with the pipe. But Illinois gun laws giving minimal rights. Stay up on the swivel, make sure I'm moving tight. Check all of my mirrors when I pull up to the light. Pick my homie up from out of town, man, he caught a flight. He was hella nervous, told him, shorty, this is a way of life. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System the milk is so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System the milk is so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Wake up, Chicago. Wake up, world. This is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my co-host. No, I don't. Ruthie's not here. DJ Riis is holding it down on the ones and twos on the wheels. I told you I could always count on. Hey, Riis. See, man, I got to stay out the comments because you know I'm petty, right? So before I get to your comment, I got to shout out to my good friend Hibiscus T over on YouTube. Hibiscus says in the chat, says, so the premise of this whole conversation is scamming ass shady shot, and he meant to say schniz it, ridiculous and not uplifting to the black community at all. Now, YouTube held it for review. I'm going to put it up there. I'm going to let y'all get it, right? Do y'all understand there's a moral to the story? Second of all, I'm open to producers. Right? You want to come in and produce the show? Come in and produce the show. Nah, well, I don't know. But it is, did we not talk about the lessons learned? Did I not just say that at the end of all of these, I have learned that it don't go right?
Right.
Right? And how many black folks attempt to get the sweet lick today? Maybe it's not. Sometimes, Riis, I just get tired of the social Jesus piece. Like, that's why it's so hard for people to be active, to be conscious, cause the moment you ain't like black power, you can't tell a joke, you can't have no fun. We gotta just be walking around here. Hey man, black folks know what a sweet lick is. That's why everybody was calling. And the moral of the story is it usually don't work. But don't do that. Because, you know, I don't really pay that. Shout out to YouTube, too. Because YouTube, y'all be cracking over there. I've been noticing y'all been getting it in. And whoever that one person every day that gives me the one dislike, your mama. Like, straight up. Every day, it's one person. Dislike. Your mama.
That's when you know you're doing something right.
Yo mama. That's
when you know, no. That's when you say thank you. Because check this out. I already tell people to come on here at 6 a.m. in the morning just to hear you talk, just to hit the dislike button. We accept all viewers. So I ain't mad at you. When you get haters, that's when you know you're doing something right. I'm trying to tell you, because not only
I must be doing a lot right.
Not only are they hitting that thumbs down button, but they even talking about you after the show. So they really blowing you up. See, like, your haters is really more than your supporters, because they always talking bad about you, but they always talking about you. So, man, that's how I always look at it. You know, hey, this person took the time to say, if it was ridiculous, why even comment?
You know what's the funniest to me is the people that get up to watch to be mad. To watch to say I ain't nothing. No, you got 3 hours a day to do the Maze Jackson thing. Like, I honestly, I don't. People be like, "Did you hear what such and such said?" I'm like, really, I don't have time. I don't. You got 3 hours at 6 o'clock in the morning. You got 3 hours at 6 o'clock in the morning to get mad at me, to be like I ain't nothing. You right. I take it. Just like Muhammad Ali said. This is how Muhammad Ali said, whether you pay to see me win or pay to see me lose, as long as you bought the ticket, I'm all good. That's why, Riis, I feel like we got to go ahead and put a tax on it, because then it become content. That's like your mama, though. If you gave me that thumbs down, if you the one,
we appreciate it.
Riis appreciate it. Your mama.
I'll be looking.
Your
for
mama
you
appreciate it.
Next week, Monday, I will be looking for you, and to let me know that you are here. I'll be looking for that thumbs down. You know what I'm saying?
And I will be looking for your mama. Nah. All right, y'all, check this out.
Oh, he said they posted the comment before he's talking about the lessons.
Huh? What happened?
I'm sorry that they had actually they apologized to you, man. They said they spoke.
But that's what it is, though. It's like Negroes be looking for a reason to hate on you before they even let you get your point across. Like, seriously, when do I try to lead black people down a bad path? When? Seriously. That'd be crazy to me sometimes. Like, y'all be so damn self-righteous before, but you can't. That is exactly why black people be like, I'm not honoring. Y'all go ahead. That's why these same people keep getting elected. Because the Jesus freaks run everybody away. I'm going to stop. Let me stop. Oh, but speaking of that, Devin sent me a Facebook post yesterday, right? Of somebody talking jazzy.
Another hater. I love it. I love it.
But here go my thing, right? If you supposed to be black, you supposed to be black unifier, you supposed to be one of these black groups that's doing black stuff for the upliftment of black people, why does your upliftment of black people include the disrespect of anything else anybody else is doing? I'm going to tell you, I really started to post the comment because I be telling you, y'all favorite superheroes is the pettiest niggas ever. I'm going to read can I just read a part of it? Thanks, Devin. And I'm crediting Devin for this because I was minding my own business before. Because I'm about to talk about our tailgate. But before I talk about our tailgate, there's a person apparently. So let me read it. We've retreated to allowing both these parties knee on our necks again, and we're standing by watching it happen again, doing nothing. Nancy Pelosi, Mitch McConnell, Chuck Schumer, Joe Manchin, Kristen Sinema, and all of them on both sides got their knees on our necks. And while we're planning tailgating parties, watching football, baseball, basketball, and good timing, they are doing what they always done because they know our attention span is so weak. It's time to take their knee off our necks and take the streets all over the country again and make them do what we sent them to do. Deliver what we want, all of it. Now, I feel like you could have had this whole thing and you ain't have to say nothing about our tailgate. And then probably what would have happened is we would have joined into your joint and came in and encouraged the people at the tailgate who probably are tired of being pent up all of this time and looking for a social environment. Here's an opportunity to get active and point them in a direction to you as we have done in the past. But because niggas want to get famous.
You just gave them the light though, man.
I'm giving them the light. I'm going to give you the light you want. Reese, let me tell you, if you want the light, let me give it to you.
We got 2 thumbs down now.
I take it. Come on. 3. Give me 3. I'm going for 3. I'm so tired of the rap beef mentality with black people. It seems like everybody's path to success is they think they got to be 50 Cent. Right? You got to come 50 Cent against Ja Rule. You got to find a way. You got to throw rocks at who's at the top. Cuz, get your weight up. You ain't got to never say my name. Your beef ain't with me. But because of the environment that we live in, Reese, I'm telling you, everybody on the social, in the black space, got to tell you why the next Negro ain't nothing. I'm better than him. He don't know what he's... Cuz, be in your lane, do your thing, take all your people and turn off every red light you want to. But keep my name out your mouth. What the tailgate got to do with you? And it's really chicky to put that out there like that. Call me, tag me, say my name. Don't do it in veil. Call me, say it. Unbelievable. But that's the black people. How you trying to unify while throwing shots in the unification post? Huh? Unbelievable. It's the Maze Jackson show. Who's the lawyer? Oh, don't make me do that. Don't make me do that. Y'all better stop playing with me. You know I go deep. I go way deep. Well, clearly you watching because you know about the tailgate. You mad you ain't get an invite? You welcome. Come on. I'm sorry, y'all. I know that's what's in it for the black people. Cool, being like, Maze, please, cool. This is the Maze Jackson show. I'm excited though, y'all, because this is tailgate week. Reese, This is tailgate week. We are going to be tailgating the What's in It for the Black People. We didn't get to do our cookout as we do annually. So we are going to be tailgating at TP. 55th and the Dan Ryan. Riis, what you know about tailgating? Riis, you ever tailgated?
Never. I just pregame. That's tailgating the black people.
Okay.
Pregame.
Riis.
For black people, that's what it is.
So when you say pregame, what you mean you pregame?
You know, you just party at your house right before you go out there. Like you just said, like, you know, we could still do all the little barbecue and stuff, but yeah.
Okay, so let me tell you. It's so for the black folks, because what I was reading in the comments really threw me off a little bit. I just assumed that everybody knew what a tailgate was. But a tailgate is essentially Riis pre-gaming with food and drinks in the parking lot prior to the game. So like when you tailgate, you bring your car, and your car is part of your, it's like you set up an outdoor space where you eat, drink, and party before the game, and it turns into a communal environment. And then there are extravagant people who do it extravagantly, and then there are people who just come and bring a sandwich and a cooler. But essentially, what tailgating is outside the game. It usually is outside the game, and you do all of that, and you eat, drink, and be merry before you go into the game, and then you all lick it up and food it up and hungry, and then you get your kick it on. And that is essentially what we are doing. Black people commune around food and drinks, and we love to show out. And so this Sunday, at the mall at 55th and the Dan Ryan, we are encouraging everybody to come pregame with us outside. We trying to get the big screen TV. Like, we trying to get the video truck to come on out, but that's $3,000. So we got the screen set up for right now. But Riis, so the way it work is you pull into your parking spot, you pop up your trunk, you pull out your table, you set up all your sides and your food, and you get ready, and you set up your own little spread. And then, yo, people, you got some little meat cooked already, and you put it out on the table, and you eat, drink, and you kick it. And then people get to walking around and talking, and say they, like, Riis, maybe you make, what's your specialty? You got a specialty, Riis? Like, when you cook, like, you got something, you got like a dessert or even even like a dish. Like, some people bring their favorite dish. Some people, like, when you really doing it, like, some people will go all the way out, Riis. I've been to tailgates where people will bring a carpet, chairs, table, tent, coolers, set up like a whole living room with a big screen TV that has a satellite feed directly from the sky, and they sit outside and they watch the game. So this tailgate that we doing is almost like a giant potluck / now Big Al gonna be on the grill, right? Big Al gonna be on the grill. We dropping off food right now. But if you bring food, Big Al will put the food on the grill. Now, ordinarily at a tailgate, you could even bring your own grill, but it's got to be a gas grill, right? You know, you got I got a Weber Q. So, you know, you fold it up, put it on the wheels, put it in the back. Then you put your cooler in, you put your feed, you season up your food, you put it up, then you cook it all out, and then everybody be looking around like, what you got? You got hamburgers? You got hot dogs? You got, you know, then people be coming out there, like the bougie people be like, I got filet mignon with blue cheese. Sacre bleu. And then you kind of move around, and you eat, drink. Oh, Boosie, I'm going to post it for you a little later. Don't worry, I'm not going to post it. Riis say you be making them too famous.
Oh man, they don't need that.
Can I just cut his name off? Then he don't get it. You don't get to see your name. All right, I'm gonna listen to you, Riis. This all good. You know.
If you want the den to get them, you know,
I do want to send a den to him.
Man, you know,
I don't like the den be like, bite him on the, give him a little bite. It's okay though, cause I need the den to be on the snake, cause the snake joint last night, like I really feel like Riis, I need a security team. Like a team, not even a security team. I just need a. So anyway, Riis, now also at the tailgate, You cannot bring open liquor. However, there will be a plethora of cups. So, Riis, a lot of times people at the tailgate, they done made their special concoction. Because they ain't outside. Now, some people at tailgates have full bars and have a bartender, and they be like, that's when people need to go. Riis, you tailgating this weekend?
Yeah, but black people, please, man, pick y'all stuff up, man. You know what, man? Don't leave 18 cups outside the little facility, man. Clean up your area. I'll be out there, man. You know I'll be out there.
And Riis gonna be out there with a garbage bag, too, because if y'all start acting up, Riis, can I tell you, I need to get Ron and Riis there, because both of them is the two cleanest dudes I know. They be, hey, man, okay, I gotta ask you. So, Riis, what you gonna do? Is it gonna be? Are y'all gonna have like a Weeko Wednesday setup? Like, cause I think all the shows, you know, Greenside probably gonna have them like a vegan setup.
Yeah, they gonna be on the other side cooking.
We gotta put that right. The only other people, they can have the Greenside can have a vegan grill. I told you we gonna have vegan smoke out there. Riis talking about him. I told Big Al. So you know Big Al from out west. So he like, hey, man, we got a Vice Lord section of the grill, so it'll be no pork over there.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right?
There you go, man. Somebody with me.
No, it's a lot of brothers. Hey, man, we know we got West Side people, so everybody on the West Side of the grill, we know y'all don't eat no pork. Riis, you know. Man, y'all got to get there early for your spot, too. Parking, because you want to be in the parking line. Right? You want to be in the line where all the activity. Now, you can park in the lot, but the tailgate part is going to be off the Chizinizang. Riis, what you going Riis, what's your special? You ain't got no specialty. Can Toy even cook? She look like one of them black girls that don't even cook no more.
She can cook.
She can't. She probably got a bad attitude. You know, black girls these days don't cook. They just fly
Uber
Spirit to
Uber Eat, and they Uber Eat. Huh?
Right, they Uber Eats. Riis, your girl gonna cook?
Hey.
I know. You cooking?
Nah, you know what? I was planning that because I don't know yet what I want to bring yet. Like we was talking about it. Yes, I told you, man.
You got a stunt though, Joe.
I got a whole team. See, I wish, like, man, you know what? I wish I would have had some, you know what I'm saying, some WHW gear or something out, you know, something. But man, I'll be there. I don't know if I'm gonna bring a dish. I might bring something since it's gonna be the meat. I was thinking about maybe some macaroni from scratch, and maybe some
everybody
yams.
can't. Whatever you do not collaborate with Tennille on the macaroni, because her macaroni is
good.
Not at all. She's not even allowed to touch it. So I know you're going to work for Tennille earlier that day. Just make sure she don't touch the macaroni and cheese.
No, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that one, and then I'll probably do like that.
They said they was gonna barbecue a watermelon.
What the heck?
They said you ain't had. Brother Anthony was like, I had barbecue watermelon on my salad last week. What you mean you ain't stopping by, Angela? You better bring the family. Ain't nobody trying to hear y'all talk about y'all. Bob Israel, we gonna be looking for you to bring us a whole nother bunch of lamb chops like you did last time. Now I'm gonna tell you, I love when y'all know I didn't appreciate pork. I mean, I didn't appreciate lamb chops till this year. So the last time Bob did it, I just blew it. Like I was like, don't nobody want none. No lamb chops. All the black people was eating lamb chops up. I didn't know that lamb chops taste that good. Leah. Oh, I know Leah finna snap. Y'all know Leah is a cook of the cook. Riis, so I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna do. Do y'all want some buffalo dip, some buffalo chicken dip? I don't know if it's gonna be my setup. Cause I was thinking I might bring, hey Riis, you seen our chairs? You seen the Jackson chairs?
No.
Huh? You ain't never seen, you ain't had to unfold our big old, people be like, what is that, a couch?
No, I ain't never seen it.
That's all right though, you gonna see it this weekend. Cause we getting it in. I'm trying to think, should I put a carpet? Riis, I am excited. Look y'all, who is tailgating? And if y'all coming to tailgate, can y'all please call us and tell us what you're bringing to the tailgate. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. Are you even coming? You coming? Give us a call. Plus, It's the social media, not social media. It's almost time for Tell Me Something Good Friday. So I'm going to talk about Tell Me Something Good Friday. But I want y'all to call us and let us know you coming. Dr. Audrey, you coming? Oh, I know Tyrone. Check this out, y'all. Tyrone Muhammad coming. The local weed man got a trick for y'all. Supporting your local weed man? Yes, Bob, you heard your name. We want our lamb chops. You know how you did. You know, Bob pulled up with a truck full of lamb chops one time. We need all that. Ooh, Nina, y'all bringing moonshine. Y'all, let me tell y'all what. Y'all gonna be asleep by the time the Bears game come on. Somebody gotta bring the camera. I know my man John Austin gonna be there. What is your dish? What is your dish? Is somebody gonna bring, I'm gonna have nachos.
We should have like a spade tournament or something.
Y'all, we could put a table out there. Spade, Reese. You know, hey, rookie. Hey, rookie. Right. So rookie, y'all. We have a baby table. We have a kids table. We have a kids table out there for the spades players. Let me ask you a question. When you play spades, do you gotta slap your joints down? Do you be like, flap? I can't never get the slap down. All right, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it's going down. I want to know what. And y'all, and let me just say, if you bring something that is edible, it must be clearly delineated. Clearly delineated. Because one day I was at the party and I was like, this lasagna is just good. I was like, can I have another piece? And I was eating. You know, and some of y'all got to be careful because, you know, y'all be infusing the food, Reese. And when they infuse the food, it's like they infuse everything. So you eat a plate and the next thing you know, you stuck for the week. I'm even taking a day off on Monday, Reese, so we could sleep through.
Excuse me? Hold on, wait a minute. Let me check my calendar right there. Let me see.
It's Christopher Wallace's birthday.
No, it's not.
So we got to come in. We figure it out. We probably make it. We probably come in at 7, 6, something. Give it a little hour, something.
I guess.
All right, y'all coming? I want to know what y'all bringing. Or are we allowed to have any fun?
That's why I just asked him on Facebook. Is it okay if we talk about this, guys?
Is it okay if we have? Are we okay if are we gonna lose our black cards? Are we anti-black people now because we're gonna eat together in fellowship? I'm so sorry. You're a short memory span. I wonder why niggas do that stuff. I do.
I love my black people, man. I love them.
I just like, dog. Why? Like, was you clever? You felt that was clever? It's the Maze Jackson Show. We're going to be back with Tell Me Something Good Friday. It is the Maze Jackson Show. Maze and Reese doing our thing. We'll be back.
The Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back after this break.
WIIFTBPM.
Introducing your trusted source for high-quality black emojis, better known as Blackmoji. We believe black is beautiful, and that beauty should be reflected in the digital market. Now there is an app that does just that, starting with Black Greek letter organizations. Blackmoji D9 offers more than an emoji app. It is a cultural experience of black excellence. Download the app in the Apple or Google Play Store to access a specially curated catalog of emojis representing the Divine Nine. Use the emojis to celebrate Black Greek events, acknowledge current events, support social causes, and learn about esteemed Black Greek members who blaze the trail of Black history. A portion of every subscription goes toward a scholarship fund specifically for members of Black Greek letter organizations to help keep the legacy alive. Download the Blackmoji app today.
And now, traffic and weather.
Good morning. What's in it for the Black People Media? The time is now 8:34 a.m. And I'm Reese the Ruler with your Chicagoland area sports, traffic, and weather update. And sports. In the MLB, Game 1 of the ALDS, Sox in Houston taking on the Astros. Sox lose Game 1, 6-1. Game 2 today at 1 o'clock p.m. Lucas Giolito with the start. Over the traffic on the Kennedy, O'Hare to the Loop is 48 minutes. Outbound to O'Hare 18. On the Edens, Deerfield to Exchange is 1 hour. Exchange back to Deerfield will be 33 minutes. On the Eisenhower, Thorndale to the Loop, 49 minutes. Back out to Thorndale will be 32. On the Stevenson from I-355 to the Dan Ryan is 50 minutes. Outbound will be 36. On the Bishop Ford, I-80 to the Dan Ryan is 37 minutes, 28 minutes back out to I-80. The Dan Ryan is 21 minutes to the Loop, 15 minutes to 95th. DuSable Lakeshore Drive South is 9 minutes, 55th to Jackson, as well as Jackson back to 55th, and 8 minutes north Randolph to Bryn Mawr, and Bryn Mawr back to Randolph. To today's weather, it is currently 65 and mostly cloudy. Today will be a high of 72 with a low of 64. Expect early afternoon rain. I'm Riis the Ruler. Now here's Valerie here on the Maze Jackson Show.
Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water, and I think of all the things what you're doing, and in my head I paint a picture. Since I've come home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. But won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Did you have to go to jail? Put your house on up for sale. Did you get a good lawyer? I hope you didn't catch a tan. I hope you find the right man who'll fix it for you. And are you shopping anywhere? Change the color of your hair. Are you busy? And did you have to pay this fine that you've been dodging all the time? Are you still dizzy? Oh, yeah. Since I've come home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Oh, stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over there? You are listening to the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man DJ Riis the Ruler in the building. Got to say what's up to everybody that is tuned in. Thank you to everybody. Shout out to my what's up, twin? Hey man, y'all come on out. Hey, y'all know it is time for Tell Me Something Good Friday. Tell me something good Friday. And I got some things I want to tell you good, but I also want y'all to give us a call, 872-259-7474. Are you coming to the tailgate? What you bringing? What you cooking? You bringing something? You going to bring your car? Do I got to get a car wash? I think I got to make sure your car look clean too. Got to wash your car. Who bringing the peach cobbler? And if you bring the peach cobbler, can you make the peach cobbler with a lot of crust? Because you know how people be doing. They be like, give me some more crust. Give me some more crust. And then I'm usually last. I don't want the peaches. I just want the peach juice. Hey, man. I'm just telling. Hey, twin, where my griddle? Don't I got a griddle? You should bring it. I don't know what happened to that thing. Did I get a griddle or a fryer? I don't even remember. I'm trying to think. I was thinking about making some egg rolls. Somebody should bring a deep fryer. You know, I want some catfish. But you know what the black lady told me last night? You can't find no catfish in the city right now. It's a shortage. So if you eating catfish right now, you're not really eating catfish. Somebody been telling us we've been eating swai, and that's what they said all the Arab stores got right now. Swai. It's not catfish. Oh, twin, I need a griddle, man.
You keep the fry. I need the griddle. Oh, dang. Tell Eric to bring his griddle, man. Put a little gas on it. Make some pancakes. Riis around here, y'all. Riis, don't be coming around here with a bottle of Douce. Talk about this, your contribution, dog. Even though you can't bring a bottle of Douce. Yeah, Twin, we definitely tailgating in the parking lot. Big Al got the grill coming. Parking spots, the whole you did. Tennille, I invented egg rolls. Y'all ain't know I invented egg rolls? Like the black people egg rolls. Y'all know it's a whole egg roll store now out west where they just sell straight egg rolls, like foot-long egg rolls.
I got the best person that make the egg rolls. So if I want egg, like she make all, I'm telling you, 5.
I don't know, Riis. I got to check you out.
Man, 5.
What kind of egg rolls, though?
Any kind you want.
See, that's me, man. I be making all type of egg rolls. Now, once I learned about them papers, I be rolling my jump up. Hey, y'all, can I tell y'all what? Did y'all know Tyrone Muhammad is going to be at the Tyrone? First of all, y'all make sure y'all support the local weed man. And TP is going to have local weed man products. But also, I think Tyrone is coming with his slushy machine. Riis. Me and Will had slushies yesterday. Riis, they not going to be ready. Yes, there will be no open alcohol allowed. I don't know what's in your cup. I ain't never had you be making your egg rolls all skinny. Tennille be making skinny. My egg rolls look like the egg rolls from Chinatown. You know how some people be making them like skinny egg rolls and they almost look like taquitos? That's what Tennille, what you gonna make, Tennille? Macaroni and cheese egg rolls? Ooh, yuck. This is the Maze Jackson Show. What you bring? We got callers, Riis. Who on the phone line? Who is coming to the tailgate? What you bringing? What's your specialty? How you gonna show out? Who is this caller? You on the Maze Jackson Show?
Hey, what's up, family?
What up? Oh, that's my man Devin Gordine. What up, Devin?
Hey, good morning, sir. Hey, man, just my feel good is, man, just feeling the energy from this tailgate, man. Just appreciating everybody, showing love, man. Hey, the Gordines are gonna bring some beef sausage jambalaya and some greens with some turkey in it. You know, shout out to the ops, you know what I'm saying? And then I might get the wife to make some macaroni and cheese, but I need to know what time do I need to drop the meat off the Big Swill today, bro?
Not Big Swill. You dropping off the Big Al. You know what? We got to give it Big Al. Let's say we got to get it to Big Al by 3 o'clock. So I'm gonna we got to pick up a meetup place, and I'll tell Big Al, Devin, you gonna bring it to us?
Yeah, because I'm over here on Lake Street already, so I can swerve over to Peoria.
You at Peoria Meatpacking. Oh, you know we should just should meet up at Peoria, go ham, and then just tell Big Al to take it, just dump it all in his car. I'm gonna call Big Al. And just let
me know, bro. And other than that, man, hey, like I said, bro, we not tolerating no sneak dissing. Just leave us alone, man. We over here trying to fellowship and build our stuff up from the ground up. You ain't got to piggyback, because, anytime I see something positive, I'm always with it. You know what I'm saying? But we're not going for no sneak dissing. Keep whiffable out your mouth. Leave us alone because we doing what we need to do. We building over here, but, we keep our shanks ready. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna take over the streets, and that's what we gonna do. Other than that, man, I love y'all, bro.
Hey, we appreciate you. That's our boy Devin Gordine. He is in the comments every day. Vice President of What's in It for the Black People, the Political Action Committee. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man DJ Riis, the ruler. It is time for Tell Me Something Good Friday. I want y'all to tell me what y'all bringing to the tailgate, but I also want y'all to tell me something good. I got something to tell me something good while I was scrolling. I don't know if y'all know Shannon Brazier. Do y'all know Shannon Brazier? You may know him as the name of Trey, the chocolate jock. Did y'all know I used to manage the chocolate, the Hot Boy, not the Hot Boys. Dang nabbit, now I can't even think of their name. Anyway, I used to manage Trey and Naki. And obviously things changed, but Trey left Chicago, went on down to Texas, did a show, and now to see that he is now the director of content for a whole cluster of stations, black, white, Asian, Latino, everybody. Shout out to Shannon Brazier, a.k.a. Trey the Chocolate Jock, for leaving Chicago and putting our footprint down in that big promotion. Must say a very, very, very happy 80th birthday to the one and only, the illustrious Reverend Dr. Jesse Jackson. Man. Thank you, Reverend Jackson, for everything that you have done. We appreciate you. I know sometimes in Chicago, familiarity breeds contempt, but y'all cannot deny the impact that man has had on the lives of black folks. So I got to send a happy birthday out to the Reverend Jesse Jackson. And, you know, I just got to tell y'all better make sure y'all give that brother his flowers. Because much as you might feel, as much stuff as people talk, I don't know that there's anybody right now currently that is able to fill that space. So thank you, Reverend Jesse Jackson, for everything that you have done. We appreciate you. Let's Tell Me Something Good Friday, man. I'm going to tell y'all something good. The weekend. Usually that's Ruthie's. It's Friday. You know, Ruthie be like, it's Friday. I am thankful for this Friday. You know, usually the weekends come and they run all together, and I be like, I got 3 million things to do. I got to say, I appreciate Wendy. Thank you. Tell Me Something Good. Wendy, my new assistant, has been very helpful in making me have a little bit more peace of mind and not have to be going 30 different directions, because all those little things that I'll be like, God, I got to get this done. I get this done. She been taking care of it, knocking it out like a champ. So I'm thankful for Tell Me Something Good. I got to be thankful for Wendy. You know, Wendy, hey, Riis, Wendy just be like, I told Wendy something 2 weeks ago and she got it done. You know how you got to come up on somebody be like, where's this? Where's that? She be calling me like, you said you wanted this done and you ain't gave me the information. So I got to say thank you. I'm thankful for my Tell Me Something Good, Wendy McKinney, my new assistant. Riis, what you got? I got some more, but I don't know what you got. Tell me something good, Riis. He woke me up this morning.
I don't know, man. You know what, man? Can't think of nothing offhand, man. To be honest, man, it's just really good to have the opportunities. I just look back and see where I am then and where I am now. So that's what I can say, man. Just, hey, man, keep working on me and everything. But other than that,
Riis, I'm gonna tell you, something good, bro. I'm gonna tell you something. I'll tell y'all something good about Riis, even though I don't really want to. I gotta say, Riis, you in the Tell Me Something Good category. Right? I must tell you that when I walked in here on Wednesday night and I saw you vibing with all the people and keeping them engaged, and it was like a whole spirit of camaraderie that was going on. I gotta tell you, Riis, when you first started, I was looking at you kind of funny. I really didn't know how to take you. Then I watched Wico and I was like, oh Lord. Then you was an alpha. I was like, oh God, I really don't know.
Yeah, it took you a while. You know, I was like, listen here, man, you know. I remember I started in the other room. He's like, listen, you can play it in there. You know, shout out to the president. She like, throw him on the show. I appreciate that for her. But yeah, no, man, you know, like I said, it was a blessing. It was an opportunity. And then, I got put in here, so I never let, you know what I'm saying, like Stone, you know, he
shout out to Devontae Stone, too.
Me, so, you know, I definitely don't want to, you know, do nobody like Stone, you know, because then if I go wrong, he be like, you know, Stone boy. So I always try to make an impression. Like, if somebody send me or, like, refer me, I try to be way better, you know, to let you know.
Hey, man, shout out to Stone Pony, too. Let me say this. Shout out to everybody that has come through the doors, right? What's in it for the Black People Media, regardless of where you are now, where you end up. Everybody has had a piece of our success. And I got to tell you, DJ Riis, you came at the right time. Because I was really about to I'm going to tell y'all, I came about 2.2 seconds close to just doing the Maze Jackson show only. Because this is a labor of love that a lot of people don't, know the price of everything, the value of nothing. And it seems like every time I'm ready to be like, you know what? I'm about to just go get my money. Forget all these people. Somebody always comes along that you want to, that you that can see the vision, that can grasp it. And it's, you are an interesting dude to watch. Like, just very interesting dude to watch. Cause I don't feel like there's been anything that we've put in front of you that you ain't took. Like, I remember we was like, who is all these people? DJ Riis invited me. Man, we with Riis. Oh, dang. I was like, nah, yo. So I just gotta say, man, thank you, Riis. Appreciate you, man.
Anytime, man. It's a pleasure.
I wake up in the morning, I be getting ready to go push the buttons and stuff, and this morning I was just about to go push the buttons and say, here come the door, click, 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 the key open, and there you go. So I gotta say that, man, then don't let us have the gym open if somebody don't call in, Riis wanna come down and shoot hoops in his Rugrat shirt.
Show y'all a little bit. Hey, I was killing, tell the fan I was killing that day.
There's a video. It's a video. I ain't gonna tell him nothing. It's a video. It's a video. Y'all go back and look at it. Oh God, yes. Celine, we mentioned this yesterday, but we have got to show love to Brother Timuel Black. Centurion, he is on home hospice care. I just must say that the Lord is going to welcome him and say, well done, my good and faithful servant. Well done, my good and faithful servant. All right, hey y'all, who watching Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury this weekend? I'm buying the fight. I'm getting it. Fellas, hit me up if you got any interest. Fellas, actually, I guess it's women want to watch. You know what I miss? You know what I miss? Fight parties. I think I might have a fight party on Saturday night, Riis. I'm thinking we might have a fight party. It won't go too late, but we gonna see the fight and then go home break and then, you know what I'm saying? So if you're interested in seeing the Deontay Wilder fight, you and your lady, you want to be on the chill, have a little food, a little drink.
How much it cost?
Riis, I don't know I'm charging.
You got to charge like $10 or something. So, they bring a bottle. You got to
no, Riis, they got to, I got to pay for, like, what I don't want to do is pay for the fight. So, like, I don't want it all to pay. So, we'll figure it out.
It's like $5.
We figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Fight. But if you want to see the fight in a social environment, hit me up. Look, man, I got to keep it low key. Because everybody can't come to the Honeycomb Hideout. Some of y'all want to come to the What's in it for the Black People headquarters. We going to be watching the fight at the headquarters. I'll tell y'all about that a little later. Bob Israel, we going to be looking for them lamb chops, dog. You can't get out of it. You can't get out of it, so you better go tell one of them developers or somebody, come with the lamb chops. Tyrone Muhammad. Hey, bro. I told y'all didn't see my Instagram yesterday or my Facebook. Riis, I had weed up to my elbows. The local weed man, hey, man, y'all better support your local weed man because he put people to sleep. Inbox me if you're interested in watching the fight this weekend. Inbox me. Just send me an inbox. And I put it out. We can't put everything everywhere. People be all in your business. But if you want to come, you know what I'm saying? We want to have a good old, just a fight party. Maybe this one you got to bring your own food. Like, make it a potluck party. We got too much going on this weekend. No, it ain't. And then I got to figure out, Riis won't let me take Monday off. Because I was trying to give me some extra. Also, the What's in it for the Black People winter camouflage hoodies will be in stock on Sunday. So if you are, Riis, we just doubled down on our order. So if you are interested in a Wiftable camouflage hoodie, and we got all sizes up to XXX. You want anything over triple, you got to holler at us. We put a special order in for you. You can get those at TP. So you can be out there fresh to death in $1 million. Shout out to the Village of Robbins. We saw at the beginning of the week there was a what was led to be a police crisis. Shout out to my cousin, Mayor Darren Bryant, who got the people together. You know, one of the challenges that our young people face, and this goes back to our old snakes. Do y'all realize that a lot of our old snakes have put booby traps in place to hurt us? And it was crazy to watch Mayor Darren Bryant have to dig himself out of a crisis that was put in place years in advance of, and his elders made it harder for him than easier for him. But shout out to those young brothers and sisters who are out there collaborating, working together, saying they will not be stopped. Thank you. I gotta say, tell me something good, the Dave Chappelle special. If you did not see it, please take some time this weekend and check it out. Please do. Please take a moment to check it out. Riis, I'm going to tell you, it's a lot of snakes in the grass. And to my What's in it for the Black People family, I got to tell you, I'm so grateful for you because y'all push me forward, right? Y'all push me up. But I told y'all about that hedge of protection. And y'all know I be in a weird space sometimes because people will use me against us. Listen to me closely. Listen to me closely. Last night I was outside when I ran into a snake who wants to use me against us. Now, every day I come in here and I deliver to y'all what I know is my truth. I really don't hide anything. There are no gotcha moments. I tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. So can't nobody ever tell you nothing about me that I haven't told you, so that they can't come back and be like, aha. Because you know everybody want to have an aha moment. I don't go back and purge posts. I don't go back and hide nothing. If you go back on my I am who I am, the words, the things that I say are the words and the things that I say. And there are a lot of people in the world that want to use that. You know, I was thinking about the audacity of a snake with a lot of challenges in the world to have the audacity to question someone. I don't want to say impeccable, but I was watching a snake as they attempted to poison our future based on an old legacy. It was a black person. And I feel like there's this level of pride that some Negroes still take in the fact that they used to hold the whip for white boys. And so they spend their time searching for white boys with whips that they can go around and try and threaten black folks with. Well, I'm just telling you, we ain't scared of no whips from no white boys from back in the past. Now, I'm going to tell you, I keep my mouth shut in a lot of cases. But it don't mean that I don't see. I need for y'all to be clear. I'm cutting heads of snakes. If you choose violence politically, I'm going to give it back to you. I need for you to understand that our legacy is no longer based in slavery or our allegiance to some old white boys. And if you are the Negroes that are out here right now trying to prove your worth by what you can do, the hurt, harm, and danger that you can do to somebody black, we coming to get you. Look at me. Look at me. I want to tell all of the wonderful people that I met last night that are all about building, that are all about, I'm with you. But to the snake, ain't nobody honoring that. And I'm just letting you know, we ain't out here by ourselves. She ain't out here by herself. So you can have all your little sneak talk, crazy talk, slick. You know I'm offended. I was off buying some perfume for my wife yesterday, trying to support a black business, while the snake was whispering. I got a whole crew of mongooses out here. And not the bicycles. And I'm just telling you, we ain't honoring nobody's allegiance to the slave master. If you still bragging about what you did when you was an overseer, you know, I said my thing about we spend a lot of time chasing the slaves instead of the slave master. Your slave master is dead. So we're going to have to come deal with you because you trying to revive it. Now, I've stayed peaceful. I've been respectful. I don't throw nobody's past up on the table in front of them. I don't use your bad day. I tell y'all all the time, if a black man is in trouble, good, bad, or the ugly, and the white folks on you, it's no reason for me to pile on you. But if after the white boys done did you and you still going back, we in it. This is the Mace Jackson Show. I know it's Tell Me Something Good Friday, so I want y'all to know that we are getting it in this Sunday from 12 to 6 at the parking lot of the 55th and the Dan Ryan Mall. Right outside of TP, the north end of the mall. Reserve your space. I'm going to tell you, look for the email from Jandria and the What's in It for the Black People. If y'all not on the What's in It for the Black People list, reach out to her. If you are bringing food, inbox me, hit me up, or hit Nidra, or hit Devin. We got to get Big Al the food this weekend so he can get it seasoned up. Let me know. Please put me. And I got to tell y'all know I love the West Side. But ain't no punks, yo. Ain't no punks. You better go say that for them white people you trying to get paid by. And brother, I ain't against you getting paid by the white people. But don't come over here trying to punk black people because you on the white boy payroll. Have at it. Go do it to whoever else. But we ain't honoring that. Ain't nobody young no